That is literally the second time I've done that. Oh my god. Oh my god, why would I do that?
What type of
What?
streamer are you?
I don't know! A terrible streamer,
I
apparently.
didn't change anything. Please
Hello,
note,
everyone.
I didn't change my title. I didn't change my... Anyway.
Hello. I can't work under these
Are
circumstances.
we going to main
I
or are we?
can't either.
Oh my god, I just
We
realized
are on
my
main screen.
main
cool,
screen
alright.
is all effed up as well. Everyone's in the wrong section. What happened? Oh my god, why is everyone in the wrong
Hello.
spot?
Preston came back.
Hey,
Oh
friends.
my god,
Yeah,
okay.
Everyone's fucked up again. How?
What?
Don't
How?
blame me.
But we
I
have to
fixed
blame
mine after
you.
Orb
Good one,
left.
Orbie.
I
Hey.
was ready for it.
This is
Why?
You're the one.
Mine's fine.
I don't know. I can't work
Okay.
under these circumstances.
Mine's
Yeah, I know.
okay.
Josie, does my
Everyone do
pun
it.
count as one closer to the Punishment Panther? I said
Which one?
time for a training montage.
No, this camp
no,
we
it
go.
hasn't started
Right.
yet.
Oh, I have to
It
work
hasn't
harder than
started.
that? I hate this. I hate it here.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me
Oh,
just
fine.
fix these bloody
So
cameras.
let's remember this. We've been doing this for 50 episodes, and
Oh, well,
I don't think we've done it right once.
I actually think mine was good this time for once.
No, no.
We
also
fixed the
okay.
dice tray.
It
I
has
fixed my cameras. I have everything set up.
no. It has to be the whole collective, or it doesn't count. All or nothing.
Hey, you mean sus?
If there is one thing that Noctia has learned over the last 10 years of knowing me, is that I cannot be shushed.
are we shushing?
Wow, hello everyone. Welcome to session 50 of Dramonia D&D. We're gonna have such a good time. It's the start of a brand new arc. I'm Josie Poser. I'm the Dungeon Mistress. I run this game. And I'm joined by my very, very good friends. We've got the Awarder of Participations, Roju. We've got the token VTuber friend, Good at Home. We've got the fake Aussie, AussieDevFro.
What?
The real Aussie,
What?
Mrs. Dorm. And we have the smallest but most violent Cuddly Raptor.
Actually, I believe all
Wow.
of them. That's all actually very accurate. Yeah.
What a wonderful, wonderful
That was
round
a- that
robin
was a
of
perfect
shout outs
intro.
right there.
Thank
Mm.
you.
But
I
Good.
love it.
I almost
That
did a
is my
spit take
favorite
as well, so
I just felt like we needed to get in the spirit of things, you know?
I appreciate.
What if?
I like
Okay,
Here for it.
hear me out. What if one day we all come on as VTubers, but Gouda doesn't? Does that then make Gouda the token normal friend?
That won't happen.
Okay, well,
Well,
I will
Just
never
the
be
painting
fleshy
of
again,
it.
I don't think.
we have had you on as a non-VTuber format, though. But don't tell
Yes,
anyone.
true.
but then since I figured out how to put my VTube model in this call,
Mm,
it will
mm.
never happen again.
those are the forgotten episodes, despite it having possibly one of our greatest boss battles ever.
With the meatball,
With the meatball.
Yeah.
The meatball.
the forbidden
Yes.
meatball.
Forbidden meatball.
Fine. If
The
you
face
lose me,
reveal.
it's a storm. It's not me. Don't worry.
Don't worry.
It's okay.
Wow.
About a thing.
But we're here, and it's episode 50.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
episode
boy.
50, we're here.
And
Things are
I'm-
gonna go get crack-a-lackin'. Is everyone ready for some dangins and dongins?
I'm so ready.
And some rumpas?
Feed it
That
into
was my
veins.
joke last week, but no one called. I actually had Dungeon Rompa as my going live message.
Ah.
Shit.
No, the only time anyone notices when was I put a these nuts joke in my going live message.
Josie, please, no spit takes tonight.
That one killed me.
Yeah, yeah. You know what also killed these people? And I'm gonna top it today, but it was the Key of Good Luck.
Oh,
One of my
yeah.
That was
proudest
so
moments.
good.
That was a good one.
I
That was a
really
good
liked
one.
it.
Yes,
That
yes.
was amazing.
But
Took
I,
everything in me not to say anything.
we might peak that today. You have no
Oh,
idea
no.
what's in store. No idea.
You say that,
No
but
idea. And there's a trending hashtag right now in my chat that goes mute Aussie.
What?
Yeah.
well,
That's what I was
Josie's
saying.
chat. I've got something for you. I'm in control of the meat call. So if anyone's going to get muted, it's going to be everyone else. How do you like
We'll
them
have our meat
apples?
call with
Oh,
the
mute
Dungeons
me.
and
You can't
Dragons.
mute me. I
Yeah.
mute myself. Thank you.
No. Yeah, you also
Yeah.
crash yourself and you try and wave.
This is
I have
true.
dogs. What's your excuse?
I have...
Yeah, I'm just
I
tired. That's
have-
the only-
Fuck, I have no stuffed toys in here. Shit.
Wow.
Ozzy, I would love nothing more
I got
than for
nothing.
you to mute me.
I've got
Please
nothing.
mute me. Mute me, daddy. Ooh.
Term, thank you for the gift subs. What a champ.
Yeah, they're doing the round.
Hey,
They're
Terms!
doing the round.
Terms is in so much trouble.
Terms, you know what? There's someone I'm not going to mute. Terms. I won't remute Terms.
However, I need to turn off the sound cue for
Aw.
those, because otherwise we're gonna have trouble.
Thanks so much, Terms.
Yeah, thank
We
you,
all really
buddy.
appreciate it.
Um,
That's very generous of you.
Absolute champion.
I have no idea how to do that right now. We'll have to figure it out. Please don't spam me with gift subs today, because otherwise no one will be able to hear anything.
Same over
I-
here. I need to turn mine down on the D&D tab.
I
as
can't
well.
remember how to do it. I can't remember how to do it.
Valve
Uh,
started it! Oh my god.
Oh,
Bell started what?
The hashtag
No.
mute Aussie.
There's no evidence.
Oh, Moogle, it's only two puns away, and Cuddly has promised to provide.
Yes, yes.
If she
but
doesn't,
I think.
I will.
Oh,
It'll probably be the same one though, honestly, because we're mind melded, so it's whoever says it first kind of thing.
But on that note, people, should we just do the thing?
I think so.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
ready.
do the thing.
My body is
Let's
ready.
do the quick. Oh, we did forget one thing. I'm drinking orange soda.
Ah.
And
I was
nice.
drinking something more interesting than water, but it's all gone now. But it weirdly tasted like pine needles. So I don't, it was a weird one.
Roji, were you drinking pine needles?
No, it was
Okay,
like,
alright.
it's literally called piney limey, but it's supposed to be pineapple and lime. But it tasted more like pine needles, not pineapple.
Pineapple and just not pine.
No, I mean, it literally says pineapple on it. But
Oh,
like,
that's kind of funny.
but it's called piney limey.
Was
And
there
then
a
I was
comma?
like,
Was
oh,
it
that,
pine, comma, apple?
oh, yes, I see what you say. That could have been it. That sure
Oh.
really tipped me off. But no, it just tasted like someone didn't know how to make a mojito, essentially. Too much herb taste. It was like weirdly okay, but would not recommend.
I am drinking the Wilds of Turkeys, the rare kind actually, which it means it's a little bit stronger, but nevertheless.
have you ever had a domestic turkey?
Look, yeah, they're not great.
You shouldn't drink them.
No, they tend to really protest that with, the flapping and the gobbling and the scratching.
Don't
Um,
go down very smoothly.
no, they don't. They're very rough, actually. I'm drinking an iced coffee that's kind of hidden by the greens. There we go, an iced coffee.
Is that a spoon or a straw?
It's a straw.
A spoon straw?
No, just a straw.
What
Just
is
the
Gouda
normal
drinking?
straw.
I thought it was a normal spoon.
Gouda was going to drink a Long Island iced tea, but her tummy is nauseous, so is drinking water. Like the basic Gouda that I
Gouda,
am.
feel better.
I do hope you feel better.
Yeah.
We believe you. And Cuddly, don't think you can get away from this.
I was about to end call, but all right. I suppose I'll tell you. I'm drinking a coffee, but don't worry, it's only half strength because I did spend the entire night awake last night. So
Did you know that it takes about 6 hours for caffeine to even half the amount in your body? That, like the
Really?
half time
Really?
of caffeine is 6 hours.
Oh
don't worry
lord.
about it.
Does
Um,
that explains a few things.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going on
It's like-
how
there's
many
like a
hours? We
lot
can
of-
double it. Let's
There's
go.
a lot of like medical writing coming out that like stopped recommending people like don't have caffeine after lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
those
they did
people
do that,
are
and I
not
Not
addicted.
people that you talk to.
ignored it.
No,
Yeah,
no.
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 I generally sleep fine on caffeine anyway.
I-
When your body gets so used to caffeine, so you just yeah.
I literally drink so much caffeine. If I don't drink caffeine after lunch, I will not sleep.
But did you all know that it's time?
Yes.
To duel!
Duel.
Last week, on Dramonia,
Oh god, the hashtag's here now.
party resurrected a dead member of the Midnight Suns Guild of Volunteers, after asking for consent, of course. The party also divvied up a bunch of loot. They returned to the city. Some shopping was done, some talking was done. George said his farewells and left to explore the city and whatever lies beyond. The party then got together, had some conversations,
Hashtag mute Aussie
did some
Dev
housekeeping, met a goblin trying to fence off some stuff. Arthur stole an arrow.
What?
Rudy acquired a
Yeah.
codpiece.
I did too, I forgot about that!
And the party then met with the Queen and the Council of the Ebonspire. You established yourselves with the name, the Vanguard of the Black. You then made your way towards the train, the Magi-Rail that has been constructed and connecting Tarkar, the underground city in the Ashen Peaks, with Ebonspire, the Black Seat of the Western Shard. As you stepped up, you waved your goodbyes. You received a handful of sealed letters with the Queen's sigil on it, being told that you could use these to possibly gain entrance or knowledge wherever you go. Your mission: seek out one of the Ur-dragons, if they do in fact exist. See what they know about this scourge of undead springing from seemingly out of nowhere and everywhere. Bring whatever information and proof you can find back to the council, and then they will decide what to do from there. As you step aboard the train, a coachette having been reserved for you all, you find a familiar figure sitting within, as George is currently going through his pack, and the hostess of the train says, "Excuse me, young man, do you have a ticket? You're not supposed to be in this section."
Well, I was told to come here, and I do have a ticket. And he just kind of flicks the ticket, like from two fingers towards the attendant, all nonchalant while sipping his wine.
Yeah, and it's a dwarven woman. She takes the ticket, looks at it. "I see. Well, this is a reserved coach. I'm not sure that these fine folk would like your company in here, young man. Let's take you over to the economy section where you belong."
No. It's look, we actually know this.
Arthur, let them do their
Hey,
job.
Gerald.
Nah, these guys are my friends.
Yeah,
And he just kind of leans back.
we
Oh, shit.
yes, so this little shit here is our friend. Look, he's okay to be here if you bring us another bottle of wine.
Are you saying that to the host?
Yes.
You're like,
I don't think.
What my pointy-eared friend
Hey,
is trying
hey,
to say here is, it's
Arthur,
okay,
don't
George.
live with
We can vouch for George. He's okay. He actually helped the guild save a few hostages the other day. We can vouch for him. He's okay, and we'll make sure he'll get back to the economy class.
We're taking no
when-
responsibility for
when-
him whatsoever.
But it's a VIP ticket. This is a VIP area. I am VIP.
No, George. What I'm trying to
Are
say
you
is,
saying I'm not
we
important?
can. No, George, just
Oh,
2
it's a-
seconds. The adults are talking. So, what I'm trying to
I'm-
say is,
Arthur sat down.
we can handle it from here.
so you're fine. Everything's
Yes,
fine.
yes, everything is fine.
Okay.
Although, do
Okay.
charge him for the wine that he's drinking. Yes.
George, you got more
Oh.
wine?
Oh yeah, right over here. You're paying, right?
No,
Oh.
no, hey.
Nope.
You got the first class. You pay.
I hear you're loaded now, George.
Oh no.
Rudy leans into the hostess
I
and goes,
won
"It's
this.
better if you leave now."
I will, and just like closes the door. It's one of those like pulley doors.
Yep.
Just like after everyone's walked in. And goes to close it, and there's like a ka-chunk, and looks down. Takes a step back as Crater is like pushing his way
Oh,
through the door.
he's this one is also with us. Come on, Crater. Come on. You sit up here with us.
You're getting quite attached to that crater thing, aren't you?
Just
And Nana just elbows
It's
him in the
don't
wrist.
worry. It's just
Shut
an.
up, Edward.
do you want to put it in the luggage rack?
Oh no. Crater it prefers the cushions. Crater is sitting up
There's
on one of
people
the.
filing in. The train is filling up, and eventually, you start feeling like a little bit of a lurch as the train starts moving. And the train starts moving forward. It actually pulls out. You can feel like the lurch of movement. And it slowly starts moving. And you can see the landscape out the window. The fields, the rolling hills, the plotches of trees start slowly going by. A little bit faster, a little bit faster. Eventually, you're going faster than a horse carriage, definitely. And it's slowly taking off, and you can see through the window there's people now in the distance backwards. You can see the city disappearing behind you, and then you hear a noise.
We're so happy that you're traveling with us. This is going to be the first ride ever. We're so happy to have you here. If you
You
need
don't
anything,
understand that?
I don't.
Arthur's gonna.
We're going to take approximately 9 hours. So please remain.
I'm not familiar with this language.
And not be held accountable for anything that is lost.
You'd think with all the money that's been put into this train, they'd have a better intercom system.
What's in... This is intercom? This is some sort of...
Hear what I fucking heard from
Can Arthur roll something to try and perceive what was just said?
No, it's
Dang it.
impossible.
Dang it!
George, your hearing's pretty good. Did you understand a word of that?
Yeah, it said, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't know.
No, George, no.
I heard something about careful and moving and train.
Okay, well, we are on a train.
We
I
should
suppose you
probably
should
be
be
careful.
careful, yeah. And we are moving, definitely. It's
Yeah, see, I heard.
seems like a
Yeah.
weird announcement.
I'm
Probably not
sure
important.
Couldn't have been anything important.
No.
So what's Arthur's gonna do? He's gonna grab another glass of wine, and he's gonna grab the unbreakable arrow, and go up to George and go, "Hey George, look at this. I might have used one of your borrowing tricks to get this."
Arthur, George is blind. He can't see.
Arthur hasn't been told. Arthur just assumed that no one told Arthur that he's blind.
You've known that since the first time you met George. George said it like the whole
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, you've known.
You
There's-
and
You've
only
known.
you met George.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the one who met George as the blind kid feeling.
So. Okay. Arthur is holding on to the arrow and is
We're gonna have a
grabs,
toss moment in a second.
gonna grab George's hand to hold the arrow. Look what I did a borrowing trick with this. It's an
He
arrow.
stole it. He
No,
stole
no,
it.
it's
That's
a
what he's
borrowing,
saying.
isn't it?
He
Isn't
stole it out of my ass.
George.
He stole it.
Do you have
Oh,
any
that's
intent
right.
of
You
getting
have
it back?
pills then.
Well, I mean, that is factually correct, I guess.
How is your ass doing?
Nana, it's doing fine. Thank you for asking.
All right, just making sure. You don't need anything. You don't need an extra cushion.
No, I
You do
healed.
still have an ass. You did check.
Well,
I'm gonna
he
go to the
asked,
bathroom real
but
quick.
okay.
Rudy gets up and leaves the carriage to go to the bathroom and check that his ass is still there.
But yeah, what did you say, George? Before these guys are talked over you?
I asked, did you get caught?
Did I get caught? Of course I didn't.
Then you didn't steal it. And they don't
Yeah.
know it's gone. It's not stolen. It's just yours.
I like the way you think.
No, that's not the way any of that works. I think you'll find.
Well,
Do they know it's gone? Do
They
they
don't know
remember
it's
they
gone.
have it?
I gave them an arrow for an arrow. They don't
there a
know the
name on
value
it?
between the arrows.
Oh,
Arthur's
speaking
there
of, I
looking at
would-
the
I
arrow
would-
for a name.
It's,
No name on it.
it's a very new way of thinking about it, certainly.
But anyway, George, this is an unbreakable arrow. It's supposed to never ever break.
Oh, yeah? And you said you handed it to George, right?
No, I'm still holding on to it, and you're
Oh.
holding on to the other hand.
Okay.
Because
I
even
remember
though he trusts you, he sort of has a twinkling of, I need to make sure I keep hold of my stuff.
George wasn't gonna take it. He was just gonna like put it over his knee and test its unbreakability.
Hey, you ask Arthur, he's gonna let you.
Mind if I dust it?
Go for it. Let's go with it.
And then puts it over his knee and tries to
Does
break
it? It barely bends.
Mm.
Yeah, no, it's no matter how hard you try, you can't seem to even get it to bend much. And the rest of you, Rudy, as you come back from the bathroom, having reassessed that your buttocks do exist, you come back into the room, and you all realize after this moment has passed, George is not wearing rags anymore.
It's true.
He was dressed as like a homeless beggar, like torn rags, dirty, filthy, just like burlap sack style. But not anymore.
Arthur grabs the arrow back from George.
Mhm.
Thank you, George. Did you go shopping?
No,
You-
I've
you
already
seem-
said this.
Wait, what? You've always wait. Your clothes have changed, George. You haven't
You'll
always been.
notice it's nice types of outfits, like almost like a medieval suit. There's like signs of some wear, obviously. Like it's not the best kept, but it does look kind of fancy.
It looks like something Rudy would have seen in the cathedral during the big feasts.
Right.
We're talking like probably like low nobility, but still nobility.
Okay, George, I know a thing or two about fashion, and that. Are you saying you've had these clothes the whole time?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, all right then. Well,
They
I
look
mean,
very nice on you.
yeah,
George.
they actually do. Yeah.
And they do indeed look like they are fitted for George. Like they look perfect size.
Oh,
You are
nice. You didn't yank him from someone. Okay.
You are in
Hang
fact
on.
the smartest dressed one here. In fact.
Rudy, you know a thing or two about fashion?
Well,
Smartest dressed, I'll have you know I'm wearing a headband of intelligence, Rudy.
Yeah, if you're triple
Rudy
Z.
would know about fashion. He has the blood.
look, no, about like, look, when you have the upbringing I had, you tend to pick a few things up for about nobility and their fashion choices and whatnot. And
Hang on.
George here is, oh, is that? Is it,
Suddenly-
Speeding up.
Yeah,
oh,
the train started going even faster, and now you can feel like it's shaking, it's rattling, and the landscape is just whooshing by outside.
My
oh,
wine!
Oh, this is a
can I?
hell of a way to travel.
How's Crater doing? Is he okay with all this extra movement and whatnot?
Crater has sort of like tucked his feet in and made himself look like an actual crate underneath one of the seats, and it's just like snug up against the wall.
I'm gonna put a cloth over Madeline's cage.
I'm actually gonna like slide Crater out from under the chair and put him in the baggage rack.
Well, the baggage rack, as you notice, is also cushioned, so there is like a seating area, and then there's the back rest, and then above there's almost like a net where you can put baggage, and there is a baggage rack, but it's also cushioned just the same way as the the seating area, and it looks like the back rest can fold up, so you would have like 3 cots on each side of the coach.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
Nana is busy peeling the twig light off the window because it's like pressed its little face, but I imagine like all the vines have just splayed
Yeah,
and you just can't see out the window.
Yeah, one of them has found the actual latch, and it's like there's like a little bit of a vine outside that's just like.
Can it have the tassel? And it's like the tassel is just like woo.
I mean, it's a bit too tight to get the whole tassel out, but it's trying. It's desperately trying.
Arthur's
Vinny,
now
no.
being a little bit tipsy. Sort of grabs the bottle of wine and grabs an extra glass and sort of walks up to Nana and hands Nana the empty glass of wine. But as he goes to pour the wine in, he realizes it's empty. Sorry, Nana. Looks at his glass. Drink?
I'm all right, and she pulls out her hip flask and pours that in the wine glass instead.
Ah, Nana.
Now, Arthur, don't make a mess of things. We may be VIP on this train, but someone else has to use this carriage after us, alright? Be mindful of that.
What are you trying to say? I'm making a mess of myself?
Always.
Yes!
Well, I never. Arthur's gonna
No, you do
stomp out of the
constantly.
room, and he's gonna go find the bar area. If there's a bar area on the train.
How long is this? Do we know how long this train trip is?
I can't remember.
It's you would have heard like people talking. You would have known enough. And looking at your tickets, it does say that you're scheduled to arrive after sunset.
Okay.
Ah.
So it's like we got
It's a
on
full
like
day.
midday. It's a full day, yeah. We
You,
got in
you
the
got
morning.
you got on at like 11. Like the
Only
train
a
took
4
long.
days. Travel is quite phenomenal.
Yeah, it's the train is moving at like you'd imagine like a full force galloping horse, but it doesn't need to stop and rest. So it's just like going and going and going.
At this point, Rudy has raided the. Is there like any form of like mini fridge, mini bar sort of thing?
A little bit. It's nothing extravagant. There was a little bit of a almost like a holster underneath the table. There was 2 bottles of wine, a few glasses inlaid, and there is like a small paper bag of assorted nuts.
Rudy has made sure the assorted nuts have made their way to Crater in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah. Probably the whole like little bag just got
Oh yeah,
gnomed up.
absolutely. He's got to be fed.
That's
Oth-
true.
Otherwise, he eats Gerald's socks. So we're gonna.
Does Arthur find wine outside the carriage?
If you leave your coach and like start exploring, because you're near the back of the train actually.
Okay.
But if you start exploring, you eventually find the carriage you're in has more of these like little cochettes, like more of these small rooms, so you can peek through little holes in the doors and see in there's other groups sitting, conversing.
While
And you
Arthur's
go-
looking, does he see any elves on the way?
No.
No. Okay.
Remember, this is a train, not a Tinder
And you get to a section where it looks like you can open the door to exit the carriage, and there is a door like 3 feet away into another carriage, but there is like you can open the door and actually see out like in between the carriages.
Arthur looks out. He's gonna go. I'm way too tipsy to do this. It closes the door, takes a couple of steps, and then he goes, but alcohol. Opens the door, looks back outside again, and yeah, nah. He just had a double check.
It's not like you'll fall. There is floor. There's a railing. There's like a chain link.
Arthur's still like, nah. He's had too much. He's still too afraid. He's gonna go back to the room and see if there's any hidden wine or anything that he's missed.
Oh, surely we've got something in the bag of holding that can subdue Arthur for a couple of hours. Maybe
Could you just put him to sleep again, Rudy? That was
I,
quite pleasant. last
I
night.
could actually. Arthur, hey, do you want to have a nap? Before you know it, we'll be at our destination.
No.
Fine then. Okay.
Arthur, do you need a snack?
I wouldn't say a snack is what I need. I need a drink now.
Eat this.
Actually,
She just
Nana,
like shoves them up in his.
I'm just
Nat-
going to take a wander. I think I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay in this cabin like this for 24 hours. And he steps outside. And are we closer to the engine, or is this like a VIP tail end kind of a carriage?
It's a VIP tail end.
Right. And he's like, oh, kind of wanted to see the engine. Well, I guess a long walk will keep me away longer, and I'm going to start walking my way up through the carriages.
Yeah, so you get through this carriage, you see what Arthur saw, these like
Yeah.
little cochettes, and then you get to the door where you can.
As long as there's like a walk way, I
Yeah.
don't have to do any jumping. There still will
there's
be a white knuckle death grip on the railings passing between trains, but otherwise I think you should be
Yeah,
okay.
it's more like a steel-plated wood boards, and they have like a 1 to 2 inch gap in between them where the carriages are linked. So there's like a constant little bit of them moving, but it's not like jump or anything.
It's nothing a nervous death grip can't solve. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
And
just
you
gonna-
get the next carriage is also seems to be a similar one with the little cochettes doors on the one side. And then the third one you get to is very rowdy. There's a lot of people, and as you look through the doors into this one, you see that it's just rows of seats. And there's just people standing, talking, sitting, walking around. They're just, and there's a lot of hustle and bustle, a lot of noises, people talking. Like the first thing you see is just this pile of luggage against the wall that's just strapped down.
Right. Does it look like it's going to be relatively easy to pass through this carriage, or is it going to be more hassle for
People
this
are
one?
moving like aside from each other. They're like
And-
letting people
And
through.
tentatively give it a go.
People when you get close, people even though they're still talking, they don't interrupt their conversations, but they like step in, like squeeze into where people are sitting, and they do let you through.
Excuse me. Thank you.
And the next one you get to actually has even more hustle and bustle, but less people. You come to what seems to be a dining cart, where there's
Oh.
booths, tables. You can smell food that's being cooked.
Oh, this is very fancy. I'm moving in. Very
Yeah.
good.
Yes, you just see some people having like food, and some are eating it just for the novelty more than it doesn't seem to be like the best quality food. It seems to be mostly reheated,
Mhm.
but people are still eating it and like looking out the windows, and everyone seems to be excited.
I'm just gonna like seeing this. I'm just gonna like gesture to one of the wait staff or the whoever's managing the restaurant cart. It was like, I'm from back in the first class carriages.
Hoya,
Do we have food provided to us back there, or do we need to come up here for it?
I could definitely have something sorted for you if you'd like. What do you need?
All of it.
I hadn't really thought that
All of
out
it.
yet. I was just more wasn't sure what the protocol was on this this situation.
Oh well, all you gotta do is ask. When we get a calmer moment, I might be able to run something down.
Oh, that would be lovely. I'm sure my friends are very hungry.
Well, what carriage are you in, sir?
Particularly our priest. He's a little. I think he's got worms. So extra
What carriage are you in,
food.
sir?
He's eating for two.
More like 2,000.
We'll have something sorted. We'll have something sorted.
Lovely, thank you.
I'll make sure. I'll make sure. we
Also,
get-
do you know, do I need to talk to anyone in particular to have a look at the engine? Professional curiosity. Gestures at the
Had-
wizard.
I mean, if you make your way all the way to the front of the train, you could probably talk to the engineer.
Ah, lovely. I'll do just that then. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Oh, thank you.
What
Do I
is
need luck? What do I need luck for?
What is everyone else doing while Gerald is having this excursion? As you find out, the next, like, the rest of all the carriages are just those densely packed, like, economy class seats. There's just people everywhere.
Maiden voyage.
Okay, so Rudy would have got startled over to Nana and gone and started whispering on Nana. Do you think we could fashion maybe some tea for Arthur and maybe slip a little, maybe like a couple of maybe something that could help him sleep? He would certainly be less rowdy.
What is Arthur doing at the moment when Nana looks over?
Arthur's over next to George, because he's found the wine in the mini fridge, pouring George another drink.
Isn't George a minor?
George had the wine.
George, how many have you had?
Bottle and the glass that I was having when you guys showed up.
Oh no! Well, you know what? It's not. It's. Oh.
You know I'm an adult, right?
Oh, it's the sexy cookies all over again.
What? You're an adult?
Yeah.
So,
Wait.
hang on.
I
Sexy
keep telling you
cookies?
guys I'm not a kid. You guys
Hang
aren't
on.
listening.
Hang on.
Ah, thanks, Ted.
I've listened to two things here. I've heard sexy cookies, and I heard you're an adult. This is still me some confused.
Nana, we need that tea.
Nana, do you have sexy
Nana
cookies?
just kind of looks at both of them and goes, I think they'll tire themselves out at this rate.
Oh.
Looks at how much wine they've consumed so far and knows that the bed's fallen down and goes, I think they'll be alright. But we might need a bucket, Rudy.
Oh, a bucket.
And I'm
I
afraid we
don't.
don't have our mood bucket anymore. I wonder what color it would turn.
Oh, probably a sickly
George.
green.
George,
Yeah.
I gave Rudy another hole.
What you guys do in the bedroom is not.
We
I don't
didn't
even
do it
know.
in. There was nothing done in the bedroom. But it was.
George,
It was in the
I-
guild hall,
I did
and
it.
there was
Oh,
people. No,
explain
not like
to
that.
them,
No.
Okay.
Oh,
That
No, that's
unbreakable
not-
arrow?
Oh.
Nana takes this moment to slide out the door with chicken and the light and just.
It's like Gerald had the right idea.
She goes, this is my cue.
no, Nana, come back, please. Oh. Oh, now I've got to
Fruits.
keep an eye on them.
I love fruits. You guys are. It's fine.
Oh no, it's.
Everything's okay.
Why do I always get more hungry in these situations?
Well, it's important to stay hydrated and eat afterwards. Maybe that's why.
You know what? I'm not having this conversation. I'm going to have a nap.
No, Rudy. Come on. Come and join us.
Can Rudy cast Never Hunger Again on himself? Is that possible?
Yeah, it says you need a willing target.
Rudy curls up on the other
Curls up
chair
and dies.
and casts Never Hunger Again on himself. He needs an hour of nothing. He just needs an hour of nothing.
Oh, George!
Rudy's effectively dead for the next hour.
We gotta. Arthur's gone up to you. Wait, Rudy! George, quick! Help! Rudy!
Give me the sweet embrace
So-
of death.
So, just for those of you who don't know, Never Hunger Again is essentially a spell called Feign Death. But it's so powerful. Essentially, for 1 hour, the person under the influence of the spell effectively appears dead. They essentially cannot tell them from living or dead. So to a very drunk Arthur, Rudy would have actually just died on the other chair.
Best part is Nana knows this spell.
Nana knows the spell as well.
George,
yeah.
you stay with Rudy. I'm gonna go get help.
I mean, he's already decomposing, so...
Yeah, and he's decomposing as well, so it's even worse.
This is starting to weaken at Arthur's.
Yeah, oh no,
okay.
What if the chef, like, just picks an inopportune time in the next
Oh
hour?
no!
And it's just, like, this reclining corpse, just,
my
like, gently
God.
rotting in the cabin.
I hope it happens.
So
Please.
Arthur runs
I
out
have-
of the room, off to find Nana or Gerald.
Yeah. It doesn't take you long to get, like, catch up to Nana.
Mm.
What does George do as Arthur runs off and you just have dead Rudy opposite?
Okay. So his spell, does it have any verbal or somatic components before he cast it? Or did it just seem like he dropped dead?
Well, he would
Um,
probably have said like a quiet prayer to Urgathoa and touched himself
That
like
could have
one of
been like
He got
praying and then
himself.
dying still though.
Actually, I think no. Never hungry again is through the relic, which means he would have actually just sort of reached under the folds of his clothing and just like touched the little pig figurine.
That's true.
So he
would
would
have
probably
touched himself
yeah
into the cloak.
yeah he
I
would have
reach
just
under my
reached under the
clothes
cloak and then just
Touch
died.
my little piggy.
Died.
Now
I hate it here.
So George,
I'm George is gonna go up to him, kind of like poke him with a foot. You dead? Or you fake dead? Dead? And like kind of like crane his head over him, just like checking if he's actually dead.
there's
Because
no pulse, and he's cold
George
to the
knows
touch.
George knows of feigned death. I know that 100%. So I don't. So he's going to be like, "Are you actually dead?" Like actually like poking him a bunch.
Yeah, there's no reaction.
Tell me your finger goes through at some point.
Oh.
Yeah, does George accidentally poke something a little too hard? Like, is this?
I don't know.
George isn't being particularly gentle. So
Well, there's it's nothing's falling off right now.
Right now.
But he appears dead, like truly dead.
Because actually, this is the first time George has actually like had hands on Rudy, which means if George put his hands anywhere near Rudy's face, he would feel like the lack of lip here, the lack of nose, like
The eyelids are gone.
The eyelids are gone. Like this is really the first time that George would actually know these things.
second time when it was complete darkness in the cave.
Oh,
Yeah.
if he saw it, yeah. I suppose if you did see him, yeah.
Are there any vases with like flowers?
No.
I gotta thought I know what you're doing.
There's still probably like a quarter of the bottle of wine or something somewhere.
Yeah,
don't know.
I'll probably take the empty bottle that Arthur was drinking, put it in Rudy's hands, kind of like he had a memorial. Wine bottle as his flowers. Make sure his eyes are closed.
You can't. He's got no eyelids.
You
He's
can't.
got no eyelids. You
doesn't have
just
any
touch
eyelids.
eye. You just touch eye.
Like if George would lay over top of Rudy. It was somewhat nice knowing you. Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
And because Arthur said that he was gonna go find Nana, he's just gonna wait and keep sipping his wine.
Okay, so Nana, you're walking through the carriages. You're looking
Yes.
at people as you pass by, and eventually Arthur catches up to you.
No,
Arthur, yes. Arthur,
Rudy's
yes.
dead!
Yeah, it just kind of looks around.
There's a bunch of people around that just go like, what?
Arthur grabs your hand and just starts running.
Oh,
Just-
God. Oh.
What happened?
Yes. All right. Nana is small. She is getting dragged along. Yes.
And then, like, stops right in front of the door. And Nana, I know you've seen this before, but this is a friend of ours.
Then she
I'm
opens
not-
the door.
I'm not handling Nana!
As you open the door, in the other end of the train, Gerald, as you're pushing your way through one of the carriages, you just hear, like, whispers, and then someone just goes nearby. What? Really? Someone died at the back of the train? This is horrendous. the maiden voyage.
Joe's like, wait, what did you say?
Apparently someone's died.
Someone died? What killed them?
Yes. I don't know. Apparently an elf came running, yelling, Rudy's dead! Rudy's dead!
It's probably nothing.
Wow! Okay.
It's fine. He just looks dead.
Oh, this one is dead
They
here.
look at you like, what?
Oh no, he's
And
a
then
friend
someone
of
else
mine.
just leans over like, what's happening? Someone's dead? And they just like ignore
the
you.
whispers just
Sending the
move.
rumor further up the train.
I noticed on him being annoyed, and I'm just like, I hear he was having an affair. Keeps walking.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh god, you gotta
It's gonna be a murder mystery on a train.
14.
That movie.
14. Good enough. Good enough.
be murder
Like, this is
mystery.
what you get.
Oh my god.
Eventually, Gerald, you come to the end of the train. Where you see that there ahead of you is not another passenger carriage, but instead it looks like there's a staff. But it looks like you could probably walk in there the same way. It's not locked or anything.
Oh, very good. I sort of just tip of the hat and nod to the staff and continue on, like I own the
Yeah,
place.
so some people go like, someone's in the middle of eating lunch, and just look at you passing by. And one person does stop you and say, excuse me, sir, can I help you?
Yes, just going up to check on the engine.
Okay, may I ask why? And you see, it's this stocky dwarf, and instead of eyebrows, he's got these like red scales and very sharp teeth.
Oh,
Oh.
well, it was a professional interest, and it's maiden voyage after all.
Yeah, and since it's the maiden voyage, we don't want the engineer to be bothered. But I could potentially ask if there's a moment to converse.
I would love that very much.
Okay, then please wait here.
Oh, sure,
And
sure.
Goes up, knocks on what looks to be like another door that goes to the actual like locomotive of the train. And after a while, the door opens. It's hard to see who's in there. There's definitely some like loud talking because the door's open. There's wind whooshing in. A few people like starts holding their papers down and like putting the lid on their lunch boxes. And he steps back, and you see a very small, very stocky gnome steps forward. Got like these big goggles on the top of the head, soot in all the face. These big mittens that go all the way up to the shoulders, and a thick leather apron. It says, "Good evening. I heard you were interested in the design of the engine."
Yes. I'm what's the word? For when you're like an ex-student of the college. What's the word for that? Alumni, yes. Yes, I'm an alumni of the College Arcanum and the recently formed group Vanguard of the Black, and I was hoping to have a look at the engine.
Well, unfortunately, while we're in motion, I cannot allow you close to the engine. But if you have any questions about it, I'd be happy to answer.
Oh, that would be sufficient, I guess. Or perhaps when we pull up, would I be able to have a look at it?
Yes, we will.
Very good.
That would.
But in the meantime, how is it driven?
Oh, steam.
Steam,
Steam?
as in like very hot water.
Yes.
That seems a bit
Well,
odd.
not only steam. The initial propulsion is generated by And as he goes into an explanation that we can get back in the carriage.
Back in the carriage.
The carriage, as Arthur tags Nana in. It now looks like Rudy's holding a wine bottle and is like half laying on one of the seats, and George is just sitting holding a wine glass on the opposite side.
Arthur, how much did you give him to drink? I know he can't hold his alcohol.
Look, to be honest, Nana, George and I were having a great time. We offered him a drink. He said no. He sat in well, he is where he is, and he just. Blah.
I mean,
And Nana would know by looking at
like
this.
he
'cause he's
died of
probably-
embarrassment.
Oh, I see. Yes. Nana would know.
They were
that this is
talking about
feedback,
some
right?
hanky-panky type kinky exhibitionism stuff.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, Arthur, your private life is your own, but, yes, he must have died of embarrassment. I'm sorry to say.
Well, we better get the train conductor so they can
Oh my
fly
God,
through the-
Arthur, I'm joking. He's fine.
What?
He's
No,
having.
he's dead, Nana. How can you say he's fine? Look, George
The only
has
time
done
Arthur has been near this effect is when it's been cast upon himself.
Yeah.
Arthur, do you remember when you were seasick?
Oh, that best sleep I have when I don't actually sleep, but I slept really well. Yeah.
This is the sleep.
Hang on, he killed me?
And out the door again.
So is
Imagine
Nana
figuring
out of the
out
room
if
or
your
in the
friend
room
has
now?
killed you multiple times.
Multiple times.
And you welcomed it too.
So is Nana in or out of the room?
She's left.
Nana's starting off on her little walk again, briskly.
All right, Rudy. You are.
Oh
in some
no! What have I
trouble.
done? Oh no! I just realized. Oh.
So, Arthur's gonna reduce him down to his underwear for starters.
You can't. You can't
Well,
take the
yeah,
armor off.
The armor is stuck.
Yeah.
Well, just the armor and his underwear then. He's gonna grab one finger, put it up.
you
what's left
you
of
would
his
you would
nose.
not be able to take off the shirt because
shouldn't
the
have
shirt
left it
is
there.
under the armor.
Yeah, he would be wearing underpants and like his essentially his like tunic, his hooded tunic.
Yeah.
But you could de-pants him. I
You could
suppose.
de-pants him.
Look, Arthur's gonna put him in an embarrassing situation. So he's gonna take as much clothing as he can off. He's gonna grab one hand and fashion it so it's stuck up his
The
nose.
ship is sailing.
You mean in
Have
the
a nose.
the nose
It's in the
cavity?
nose hole.
Yep.
In his sinuses,
Yep.
more
In my
accurate.
sinus.
So you
you
gotta
gotta
wait
put my
for-
finger.
Bend your finger to hold on like so. I'm gonna lift one knee up so you're like crossing it, but very, very like ladylike. He is gonna
We
get
could probably just do that in real life.
he grabs he's gonna grab the other hand and sort of put it in the back of you like you're scratching your butt. What else? Do you have a pen at all, George? Something like oil or something we can do. Rudy needs to pay. He's killed me multiple times. I need to do something to him.
He's killed, but you look alive.
This thing that did you hear, Nana? This is his thing. He can apparently just go dead and alive multiple times. He could do it to his friends apparently too. So this
Oh yeah, that's a
butthead,
spell.
this butthead needs to be embarrassed. So do you have some sort of ink and writing tool I can
Yeah,
maybe
that
draw
finger
on his
in my
face?
sinuses is not embarrassment. That's gonna hurt when
That
I
is
wake up.
weird.
It's gonna hurt so much. It's essentially a finger, like in my skull.
Well, you know, Arthur's
As the
drunk.
ancient Egyptians would have done.
Yeah.
Nah, not on me. Sorry.
Talk about brain scrambles.
Arthur laughs even a little bit more now. He uncrosses your legs and uses the rope from his bag, and he's got to tie up your feet stuck together. So when you get up, you should pull straight over. Arthur laughs at this enjoyment and sits back next to George and goes, "I can't wait for him to wake up now."
As you sit down, Nana, you're passing through one of the carts again, and you hear someone say, "Yes, apparently someone's angry ex-business came by, stabbed them in the back of the train."
Yes.
That is such a rumor. This is great.
Oh no, I heard it was poison.
And Nana just kind of leans over and says, I heard his head was exploded. And just keeps going because what?
Oh man, people are going to be talking about this train ride.
Oh my god.
for
Okay.
years.
It's gonna-
The market for this train ride, like stock markets are gone.
Because at this point she's just like, well, it's gonna keep going, so I might as well help it along. Oh man, I think it's only an 8. Damn.
Only an 8?
It doesn't take off. I'm sorry.
Sad.
Mm.
But you keep walking. You eventually make it to the dining cart.
Oh, here we go.
And you step in, there's a bunch of people eating. You can see there's not really a kitchen. It's more like your reheating station. And then they have like these eventually it looks like a cafe. They've got the glass like monitors filled with like baked goods and pre-packed meals and drinks and stuff like that.
Do they have coffee?
Yes, they would.
Nana wants to sit and have a coffee. How much does a coffee cost?
A coffee costs 3 copper.
3 copper. And do they have some sort of little bakery item that she's gonna?
Yeah, they do.
split? Okay, she'll get that too. How much would like another 3 copper?
Yes, that would be another 3 copper.
All right.
You
She's
get
gonna
you get what is essentially like a puff pastry, but it's got like a big glob of custard in the middle.
Oh my god! It's like
Yeah,
my-
I just,
Already wishing he was
couldn't
here
remember what those
now.
are called in English, so.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
she's gonna sit and eat that and split it between herself and her mushroom and her chicken and her twig blight, and they're just gonna sit and have.
What is the name? Oh, Danish. That's what we call it.
Oh,
You
it's
just put it in
yeah.
English? Oh,
Yeah.
Maybe.
I thought Danish was more a wider term for certain type of baked goods.
It does encompass
Kind
a
of.
couple, I think, but admittedly, I think we all need to go to a
Excuse,
cafe
we would
and.
call it a
do more
wiener
research.
bread.
Wiener bread.
Oh wow.
Not even joking. Not even
Oh,
joking.
that's cute.
That sounds really. Yeah, that sounds awesome. Little custard thing. Custard is okay for chickens, right? I'm sure it's fine.
Well, it can eat the puff pastry.
True.
Yeah.
I mean,
so you
chickens
sit-
eat eggs, so
True.
Probably.
Yeah, that's very true. Which
You
is
sit and
weird.
have yourself a nice little
Nice little
moment.
relaxing as chaos unfolds.
You just hear people come by, people are talking, and there's a nice, like, a few people are still talking about this rumor about someone being offed by it, like their ex-lover in the back of the train. There's a few like raised eyebrows from the staff, but they seem to wave it off. Most people are just excited. They're just like, everyone is just in this constant state of like, wow.
And I think Nana's just kind of looking out the window and enjoying it, and
You just see
Yeah.
like the outside is just like flashing by. Like every now and then you pass like a huge cluster of trees, and the sun is doing like the thing where it's going like, and it's like the sun is blinking almost because the trees are going by so fast. Gerald, up in the front, you've been introduced to Alloway Glickstop. The gnome engine.
Glick stop, was it?
Alloway Glickstop. I'll put it in the dice tray.
No.
Alloway Glickstop.
Perfect. Yep.
And he's explained to you that it is well, we took the concept of the spell beast and we simply improved upon and used the same feature in items. So we have a controllable, combustible engine that is simply constantly on fire and constantly generating water, creating an completely consistent steam.
Right. Couldn't
As
you
the
just...
fire cannot be put out and the water cannot is constantly provided, there is a constant production of steam, and this simply. And while I know this couldn't possibly pull such a massive craftsmanship, this behemoth that we're on, but it is enough to get it moving. And then you see the ingenious part is the railway itself and the wheels are magical. The similar way. Yes, with simply a few knobs and levers being pulled, I can adjust the runes that we pass over on the rail, which holds both simultaneously a haste and a slow spell. And I can simply control which ones activate. And that way I can maintain the speed of the Magi-Rail.
Oh, that's quite clever. I mean, it's all very impressive. I mean, Steam, I feel maybe a little bit mundane. I probably would have just had something just throwing fireballs in there constantly or something, but Steam seems to be working quite well, so well done.
It's a bit unstable throwing constant concussive forces of fire into a crowded, small apparatus.
It would have been pretty powerful, though.
Yes, but it could also have blown up.
Yes, well, that would have been bad, obviously.
Yes, trust me, sir. Trust me. We know what we are doing.
Is there a chance it would blow up, though?
I knew you'd focus on
Yes,
that.
fireball. Yes.
No. The engine as it is. Is there a chance
No.
it would blow up?
No.
0% chance?
Yes, as long as I keep an eye on it and make sure to adjust the water flow and the fire intensity.
Which
Right.
he's not, because he's talking to Gerald.
So what you're saying is that if those things aren't done, then it's a non-zero chance of exploding.
Yes. The same way there's a non-zero chance for a horse to trip.
Yes, and that terrifies me every time I get on one.
Well, sir?
Look, I won't keep you from your job of not blowing us up any longer. Thank you very much for the chat. It's been Holloway, right? Yes.
Correct.
I'm assuming I already introduced myself, but yes, I've been Gerald the Wizard, I guess. I will come and take a look maybe once we're stopped and have less chance of exploding.
Feel free to do so. There's no chance of us exploding.
Sure, yes, mum's the word.
It is fire and water. There's vapor we're working with.
Oh yes, I'm quite well
You know
aware.
what happens if the water would to increase in flow? The fire would diminish, or more steam would appear, but nothing would explode. Please, sir, Gerald the Wizard, Mister. I have spent centuries in engineering. And how old are you?
Oh, that's a little bit of a personal question, wouldn't you say, on the way we only just met?
Thought as much. You may return once the train has stopped in Tarkar. Please let me return to my job.
Oh, I definitely will, now that I know that the engine not exploding hinges on you keeping a constant attentive watch on it. I definitely shan't keep you any longer, Holloway.
We are terrorizing this train.
Please forgive me for keeping you from such a life and death task as it is.
There are safety measures in place, sir.
Yes, you do,
In the
and you need to
room.
get back there post haste. Go, Holloway. Please, for the love of us all.
And he just turns around and walks and slams the door behind him.
That man almost got us all killed.
Oh. I can't. The Queen's gonna hear rumors of how this first train went. It's like, oh, there was a death on the train, and someone kept haggling the conductor, and oh my, there was
Did
a
someone
drunk
die?
elf.
Someone died.
Someone
We're
died.
an hour in.
And as I'm sort of passing back through, for at least like the two carriages closest to the engine, I sort of like, as I'm going through, go, try not to be too close to the engine side. It could explode.
Oh my god.
Keep that in mind. And
Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god.
I mean, if they believed him about the
Not this.
the previous thing.
Does it go down like this?
Oh!
There's definitely a few people that start like moving away from the front of the place. And eventually, Gerald, you find your way back to the dining cart, and you see Nana sitting by one of the tables near a window.
Oh, Nana. Thank God, may I join you?
Oh, of course. And she moves the chicken.
Thank you. It sort of just thanks the chicken, not quite knowing why. You managed to escape the chaos back there.
Oh yes, Rudy's dead.
So I heard.
For the next 37 minutes, I think.
Oh yes. That's
Don't worry, I'm gonna plan for what happens when he wakes up. By the way, so let me know when that happens.
Not this.
These rumors are going out of control, and Rudy's done.
he is quite punctual when it comes to dying.
So before Rudy wakes up, Arthur has one amazing plan.
Okay.
He's
what's
gonna
the
get
plan?
find one of Rudy's old dirty underwear and also put it on his head.
Oh no.
Would Rudy have old dirty underwear though?
No, Rudy's
Rudy's
underwear.
Rudy's person still like super neat about
Yeah.
his clothes.
Okay.
There's- And we just
Arthur-
left it. We just left like ins and things, so everything would be clean and.
Arthur's gonna wrap his head, so when he wakes up, he sees blackness.
Wait, hang on. So have you wrapped his head so his fingers are still in the nasal cavity?
God.
Yes.
Okay. All right. It's okay. This all works. I can work
Oh.
with this.
That note, George is gonna look at Arthur. If anyone asks, I didn't see anything. And he's gonna leave the compartment because he didn't. He's not involved. He's not getting in trouble for this. The party already thinks he's a little shit. He's not
And
involved.
now that Arthur's sort of standing there going, shit, I'm only on any. Fuck, I'm leaving too. So he just left you to your own.
So eventually, George and Arthur also arrives in the dining cart.
Yeah.
Oh,
perfect.
Josie, you're setting this up for me. So good. Thank you.
Yes.
Does George hear the rumors at all?
Yeah, as you're passing by, you start hearing rumors
Oh, no.
about a man who was brutally assassinated, his throat slit in his sleeve, and his head exploded, someone says. I swear it!
George is
And-
gonna lean over a couch to go, I was there, I saw what happened. He was
Make
talking
a
to
persuasion
his-
check.
No,
George has good persuasion, right?
oh god.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
I rolled pretty low. I think.
17.
Oh.
Oh,
And as you say that, someone just gasped. Is it true?
Yeah, someone died back there. He was actually talking to his lover. They were talking about this weird exhibitionist quit. Like, they were in a temple and they were just going at it. And apparently he discovered a new. Sorry.
There's people like someone is covering a child's ears. And someone else leans in and says, "Do you know what I heard? Do you know what I heard?
What,
That
what'd
they
you
were
hear?
roommates."
It does make sense. They seem to have been, you know, I have met these guys recently, and they do seem to be really close and have known each other for a very long time. So that makes sense.
Arthur, at this point, probably caught up to George and just started, like, moving around George.
You left first, so George is the one trying to catch up to you.
No. Did George
okay,
go
yeah,
first?
you-
Then, yeah.
As they're having this conversation, you're just coming in.
Oh, don't mind me. I'll catch up.
Arthur just sort of stays quiet and sort of just trying to move around George a little.
I'll let you by, because he wants to have this talk without
It
Arthur
has-
hearing it.
Yeah, as you're coming by, you do definitely hear someone whisper like, "It's an elf. Wasn't the jealous mistress an elf? Is it a jealous mister?"
No.
I looks over and winks.
Arthur sort of leans over and goes, No. I heard it was a human wizard.
Make a persuasion check.
I hope.
Oh my god, please fail, please fail.
I want this to
Please
fail.
fail.
Oh!
That was a nat 20. With my -1.
Oh my god.
You've got -1 persuasion.
That's so
Amazing.
funny, actually. That's actually hilarious.
Really? And someone looks over to George. So it was a triad then? A wizard, an elf, and the dead man.
Well, I will say there was a human wizard in the train cart earlier, so I
no.
guess so. Wow, I didn't know all three of them worked together. Okay.
This is not the mystery on the Orient Express. This is the misery on the Orient Express.
Help me, my whole party is dating each other and there's nothing I can do to stop them. I can't keep them off of each
The
other.
Tarkar Express.
A friend of the polycule group. Everyone is dating everyone except you, but you're still there.
There. I just work here,
George
really.
isn't touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Eventually, everyone except for Rudy.
This is off the rails.
Oh, I forgot
One
what
more.
it.
Oh,
Nice.
Orb getting in. Orb.
Yeah, nice. We're good.
I never make one. I'm happy.
Yeah, even I'm happy with that one.
Oh.
You all find yourself in the dining cart, and if you want, you can order drinks, foods. But it's nice. It's definitely a different atmosphere in here. People are keeping to themselves now. There's time's passing by. Rudy, eventually you awaken from your death,
All right.
and you realize very quickly you are very, very stuck.
Oh yeah. Now I haven't had anything shoved into my sinus cavity before, but I would assume it is like a billion times worse than nose swabs. That's what I'm assuming anyway.
Yeah,
Yep,
it's a
yep,
really,
yep.
really fat
Okay.
COVID test.
Right. Okay. So,
I've had a bit of pizza dough stuck in my sinus before. If that experience helps you at all, it's unpleasant.
okay. All right. So,
It's a long story.
Alright.
so
Update story later.
first things first, Rudy, because he awakens. It's a sudden awakening, right? It's not like a slow waking. And the first thing he thinks is there's something on his face. So he swats at his face with his other hand, which has a bottle in it, a glass bottle in it. This causes the glass to shatter on his face. So should Rudy make it's a something weapon, isn't it? Isn't there a makeshift weapon roll against himself?
There's an
Improvised?
improvised
Improvised.
weapon attack, which is just an E20 plus your strength.
D20
Oh
plus
my
strength.
God.
Okay. So I'm just gonna roll the D20 first, and I'll add 2. So that's a 12, but it's against
Yeah.
his unarmored face. Because
I
he's
mean,
what-
if you hit your face, you hit your face, and you take
Mhm.
6 points of slashing damage.
All right, cool. So
This man's gonna lose his
Does it
eyeballs.
shatter or just go donk?
Yeah,
the
actually,
question.
what does it do?
does it shatter or does it go donk?
It shatters.
It shatters. Okay.
Oh.
So Rudy, after shattering a glass bottle in himself, yells "Ah!" at the top of his lungs, and he bolts up and he runs from the carriage.
You can't
Like,
run, your feet are tied together.
So he trips into the doors.
door.
What are the doors made out of?
It's wood with just a small circular window.
Right.
Did
So
we
he
need to close
slams.
the doors?
Yeah, we did.
Actually, you did close the door. Okay, so he slams into the door. And at this point in the kerfuffle, like, he's assuming the cloth over his face falls off so we can kind of see again. And he's just bleeding. There's glass. And he's got no pants on. And he just stumbles out of the carriage. Because he doesn't realize he's got no pants on. He's bleeding from the face. And all he can think about is, like, where's Arthur? Because he knows it's Arthur.
Can we
So-
say as well, just to add to the flavor of this, that when you fell, your bloodied face like got smushed up against the glass portal. So now there's this this bloody streak on our door's window.
So,
And
let's...
as you go to find Arthur, you see what looked like an elderly man coming back with a tray of crumpets and just drop it.
Arthur! Where's Arthur? Oh, when I get my hands on him!
Don't turn! And he just runs into the coop.
So... so... Rudy is going through each of these carriages looking for Arthur with a bloodied, glass-filled face.
Well, the first two carriages are just these, like, coachettes where you just have the small window into rooms. And every time you peer through, there's just panic.
Is Arthur in here? Is he hiding? No. He's like, no.
Bloody
Oh, when I
lidless
find him.
Do we hear rumors of Rudy being awake at all?
It takes a few minutes, but eventually someone comes running in and says, "The dead man is alive! The dead adulterer is alive!"
Arthur's gonna panic and he's gonna try and hide
So,
himself now.
and like the thing is, like, because he's
Make
lost
yourself-
a few facial elements, it looks like he's dead and he's woken back up.
It's bad.
Arthur's gonna go try and find a hiding place and he's gonna cast Pass Without a Trace at the same time.
Okay, and make a stealth check.
So that'll be a +10 to my stealth. 15, 25.
Yeah, so you start bolting down to the other end of the carriage, and Arthur is gone out of sight. He just, like, starts running through the dining carriage, but in the direction towards the front of the train. Like, away from where Rudy will come.
And Nana just watches him go and sighs, knowing what's about to come.
George
It
takes a
was
bite
so
of food, looks at
peaceful.
Nona. Is this
Yeah.
Can we get
normal?
another pastry, please?
You get one served, 3 copper.
It is normal, George. It is very normal.
I'm sorry to regret getting on the train. If I knew you guys would have shown up, I wouldn't have.
Carriage.
Sorry, what was that, Josie?
You start hearing screams. Like, those of you in the dining part, you start hearing screams. And the staff now definitely look on high alert. And one of them, like wipes their hands and start heading that way. Like, what is going on?
Nana finishes the last little sip of her coffee and stands up from her chair and starts to go towards the scream, going, "This is probably my fault for leaving them alone."
No one's gonna want to get on this train after this.
No, that's Rudy, right? Surely that's got to be about Rudy. Yeah, there can't be something else terrifying happening on the train right now, can there? I mean, the engine's that way, so if something was exploding, people would be running the other direction. So it's fine. It's fine, right?
I am sure
Someone leave
it's
it.
just Rudy.
Gonna explode?
Oh, I don't think the explosion would reach us this far back. Hopefully. But I'm gonna, like, Joe's gonna put his hands on Nana's shoulder and sort of just, like, crouch down really low so he's still, like, looking over her shoulder, sort of using her as a shield. Don't worry, Nana, I'm right behind you.
Oh, I feel better already.
George, are you staying in the dining cart?
Yes, but he's not so much eating anymore. He's passing between people to, like, listen and talk about the rumors and whatnot and try and see what little coin he can kind of
Of
Get
course,
without
George.
being noticed.
Actually, a good
Sleight
idea.
of hand check.
With the distraction going on, that's a
Right.
pretty good idea, yeah.
DC is very low.
Ooh,
19. No.
Plus
19?
10.
That's crazy.
that is crazy.
That's you rolled a 9 and you still like holy
Yeah,
moly.
They're only a little.
You go through this carriage, you talk to people, you pick some pockets, you get a total of 48 copper pieces.
48 copper. That's not bad.
Better than
Wow.
0
Still
copper.
shiny.
Mm.
I like shiny.
Except for
just
the one that
realized-
someone's taken a bite out of, like to make sure it's real.
I just realized something terrifying. If George rolled a 1, my
That's a
passive
still 11.
perception would still not catch his sleight of hand.
What?
That's
Yeah.
so funny.
That is
Because George
amazing.
can't get below 11, and my passive perception is 10.
Oh my god. You are the new target for everything. I hope you know.
Nana and Gerald, you make your way to the carriage, and there's now someone from the staff. Is like holding their hands up towards, sir, do I need to call a doctor? Are you okay? And you
Oh,
just
I
see
will be okay.
he's
I'll be okay.
standing in his armor, his face is bleeding, and he's just stomping around with his bony toes sticking out.
And he's got no pants. And Nana just goes, oh my god, he's got no pants on.
I will be okay when I get my hands around that elf's neck. Where is
Okay.
he? I know he's.
Is that you?
Sir,
Gerald.
you're scaring the other passengers. Please return to your seat, and we
Nana's
will
gonna...
call someone to see to your injuries.
So wait, this staff member is seeing Rudy's face, like.
Yeah,
You're
but you
handling it
just
so well.
panic. This
Yeah.
person is like, please, sir.
Yeah. Yeah. Nana has cast Cure Wounds on Rudy. He is healed for 10 of whatever he was. His ailing was.
Excellent.
You
excellent.
sneak up besides this staff member, and you give Rudy a little touch, and the wound in his face, they all like scab over. They start healing a little bit, stop bleeding, and the staff member just looks down at you, Nana, and just, do you know this man?
Unfortunately, yes.
That silent
Okay.
question mark at the end of that.
Could I ask you to please return them to their seats, please?
At the
Alright.
heel, Rudy would have like it would have been like a breath of fresh air, and it sort of would have like he's like would have like, yeah. Oh, Nana, have you seen?
Rudy,
Oh.
I don't know who you're looking for, but first, can
I-
you look for your pants?
Oh, I'm not. Oh, I was just so preoccupied. Oh my.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Oh,
let's
and
not-
now yeah.
There's literally like 50 people in this carriage just staring at you.
Ah. I'm gonna.
Finding you've still got your ass. Let's go.
Yes, Nana. And he allows himself to be escorted back to the cabin.
Nana's like, Arthur's in so much fucking trouble. Fucking having a coffee, it was so nice, and then these fucking kids come in.
Damn kids.
I just like the fact that this rumor about what happened on the train's maiden voyage now has a figure to it. And that's
Yeah,
all I
yeah.
wanted. The second you started spreading rumors, I'm like, I know how this has to go.
Are people still staring?
Yeah, definitely.
No, okay. And don't you?
And as you come back to the VIPs, you see like the blood stains on the ground. If you where he's like pushed his face against the door.
That looks like a Gerald job.
Arthur's gonna sneak back to the carriage, but he's doing it ever so cautiously. And once he gets back to the carriage, he's just gonna poke his head in, and I'm assuming I see Nana, Arthur, Nana, Rudy, and Gerald in there.
Yeah, I don't know where George would be at this point. Still working pockets.
Yeah, definitely working pockets.
Okay,
'Cause I
give me
figured it
another.
would take a little bit of time to.
Yeah, we'll leave that one as is then for
Yeah.
a while. But yeah, Arthur, you return and you see Rudy, Gerald, Nana.
So all you see is my head pop in, and then quickly pop out.
What on earth
You pop it
happened
back
here?
in because Nana's just going like this.
And Arthur goes to look through like the window and goes, can't see. So opens it again.
Glass and blood everywhere. What on earth happened?
There's also glass shards all over.
Yeah.
It's even worse.
Bloody glass shards
Oh.
everywhere.
And-
What did Rudy say to Arthur? Don't make a mess? Yeah, I remember that. I
oh,
remember
that's
that.
amazing.
Rudy made the mess.
Oh.
Arthur sort of walks in sort of sheepishly and just, hi.
Oh, hello, Arthur. How was your little trip down the train?
Eventful.
Eventful, was it?
Yeah, what happened to you?
Oh, no, nothing. I had a little nap, and then I woke up from the nap, and I found Nana and Gerald, and we've just come back here. We've been waiting for you, Arthur. Where have you been?
All this blood and mess is not from you?
Oh, no, it is, yes.
Really?
Yes.
I don't know how that could have happened.
Oh, no, could have been anything, really. Could have been, I might have just accidentally, there would have been a jostle on the train. I could have, hit my head. Could have been, a glass bottle shattering in my face. It could have been anything, really.
You know what? I did see George leave the room last.
Oh, George. George left the room last, did he?
I can't say it was George because I left not that soon after Nana, but yeah, I'm not sure what happened to you.
You may use Never Trust a Fool.
Yeah.
What? Excuse me?
Oh.
He gets advantage on deception checks when he's trying to act like he doesn't know shit when he's an idiot.
All right.
Why
Yeah, you
would
know
you
what? I
just
feel like
use
that's
it?
cursed. That's warranted. So I'm rolling
Literally
inside, aren't I?
only when trying to act stupid.
Yep.
When he's
Yeah,
like,
that
"What?"
makes sense.
Roll at advantage, please. 22.
Okay, that's gonna be tricky to beat.
Yeah, it's an insight
20.
check. Yeah, so now it's feasible that George was the last one to leave.
That's okay. I'll ask George when they pop back in.
Good idea.
Absolute.
Arthur sits next to Nana, just very.
Oh, Nana. Oh, never mind. It's okay.
Oh, all right.
After a while, George, you feel a tug on one of your shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
As the same dwarven lady who called you out on sitting in the VIP section grabs you and says, "Let's get you back to your seat, shall we?" And just sternly starts walking and moving you in front.
Are you sure I have to go? They seem to be needing to work out some issues. I think there's some trust fall things going on.
They do, and just keeps pushing you.
I don't. He's he's going along with it, but do I have to?
Yes, you do. Please, let's just go. And hasn't stopped at all. It's just
I'm
moving.
going, and he kind of gives up and just trudges back.
Yeah. So after a few minutes, it's been about maybe 2 hours total into
Oh
this.
my god.
Oh
Okay,
my
2
God.
hours. Oh,
Yeah, because all of that
no.
happened during the
Great
1 hour
stuff.
you were dead.
Yeah.
So much has happened.
Kick us off. What are we doing?
So eventually the door opens,
I
and
feel like-
I don't know, would Gerald have cleaned at all?
No, he's probably still arguing about it. So I imagine when they open the door, they sort of just open it on mid-conversation. It's and I don't see how any of this is my problem, so why should I clean up your bloody glass? I'm just gonna go to the restaurant cart and Have another cookie.
Gerald, if you wave your hand, it all disappears. Just do it. Come
It doesn't
on.
disappear.
And you just see George gets pushed in, and you see the dwarven lady behind, and she takes a step in, like crunches on some glass. The door closes behind her and says, "We need to have a little talk," and that's where we're gonna go on break.
Yay! Yay!
Okay, so
Yay.
guys, we're gonna have to burn one of these scrolls just to get off this train alive.
For once, George was the good one.
I know. I know.
George was pretty much staying out of trouble.
Look,
Yeah,
mean, well, with us,
actually, the-
so-
guys,
You know what? Banana tried so hard. Had her
This-
coffee, had her
Mhm.
chicken.
look, Arthur was the one who put the glass bottle in Rudy's hand. You can't
No, no,
set me
no.
up like
No,
that.
that was actually
George.
George.
That was George.
Oh wait, that was George?
Yeah,
oh
you
shit, that was George.
Because you were dead.
Oh,
He
no.
put a cover over it too that, you know, Arthur would have had to
Blankie
take off.
on you. Yeah.
Oh, no.
Arthur
He tried
did
to-
everything
He
else.
tried to give you a nice mini memorial.
Yeah, there were no flowers, so.
Oh, and that's what
Bottle.
shattered in his face. Oh no, so it was George.
I love it here.
What
Yeah.
beautiful chaos we weave.
I will be right back.
Okay,
Same.
I do not have to go, so I will stay here.
No, you don't.
and-
Wow.
I will also
No.
be staying.
Okay, excellent.
We can
All right,
talk
you're in
about-
charge.
necessarily
You're in charge of my
very
chat. Ooh, that's
Oh.
a scary thought.
No, it's
Yeah.
okay. All the chats will just become hashtag mute AussieDevFro again, so it's
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's
Oh,
fair.
no.
Yeah, that's okay.
All right, Cuddly's
Uh,
chat. You are on my screen, and
Here
I
we
have
go.
a hammer. You better
Done.
behave.
Oh,
Ban
I-
me.
I don't have Cully Raptor or anyone's chat open in front of me, just mine.
Here,
And
I'll
I
type
have-
what I just
I
typed,
will
and
I
be
then you can
right
heal.
back in just a minute. So.
There we go.
Okay.
Done.
Unfortunately, my CPU could only handle 2 streams other than my own being up, so I brought up the 2 that I mod for.
Excellent, excellent. That's okay. Josie's chat, I know you can hear me. Unfortunately, I hope you're having a good time. I hope everyone's having a good time, actually.
Yeah.
Gouda, did you expect the train ride to go this smoothly?
I did expect at some point George pickpocketing, but I did not expect it to be your guys' commotion that would start. I actually was prepared for him not to be able to pickpocket at all, and I was okay with that. I thought you guys would pretty much be in the compartment, and it would just be chill until like dinner time.
Yeah, so did I. So did I. But you don't
it's
give
okay,
me a
I
setup
already
like that.
Yeah. I also already have plans for the money George stole.
Excellent, excellent.
Yes. Always have a plan.
Always have a plan, yeah. Don't put yourself to sleep in the same room as Arthur and
What's
George,
that?
apparently. Should have thought that one through.
Look, George did. Okay, George knows the famed death spell, but there was no like somatic or verbal anything.
Nope.
So
No.
that's why
right.
he did check if you
Mm.
like responded at all, and when you didn't, he's like, okay, I guess he really is dead. Oh
He's-
well, we'll give him proper. We can't bury him. We're on a train, so we'll do the next best thing.
You know what? If you, I
He was
reckon.
being good.
I mean, maybe you try explaining it to Rudy, who is literally a cleric whose history is preparing bodies for the dead. Maybe you'll be okay.
Maybe.
Maybe he won't get angry.
Yeah, you have literally derailed the train,
Yeah.
kind of.
Come on, Josie. You totally knew we were gonna f up the train somehow, right?
I was not prepared for this though, I will be
I-
honest. This is not what I expected at all.
It is very surprising.
Look, to be honest, if never said that, you know, he did it to you, I would have been like, shit. But since he did it to Arthur's like, oh, no, vengeance.
The thing is, Rudy did it for you, put you to death, sleep, as a request. Like, it was actually a nice thing. He was trying to help you, but that's okay.
That's the way that Nana put it, though.
Yeah, that's
He
true.
killed you.
He killed you.
He did.
A kitty that just has a look of, I don't want to be here. This is not where I want to be.
Talking to the ghosts.
Just staring off into the void.
The mute #AussieDevFro is like getting on my side of the chat.
I
now.
know.
Starting to trend everywhere.
It is in Cuddly's chat,
Of course it's...
but that's because Cuddly put it there.
Oh, okay. No, Cuddly put it in my chat as well.
Mm.
Oh, dear.
Welcome back, Miss Raptor.
She's still muted. She has
Yes.
been this whole time.
Yes, I'm sorry. I was also not. I didn't have my headphones on. Yes. Hello.
I just
You would-
said welcome back.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
You were doting over a cat that clearly does not want to be doted after.
No, but she does accept little forehead kisses, and I don't know if you saw earlier, but she was baby. Oop, I hit my mic. but
She was baby.
She was
My
very
cat
baby.
was very happy to see baby.
Yeah, she was very baby. Every now and then, she's baby.
There is, now this is probably a long while off, so don't get too excited. But
You getting
there
a
is
cat?
a bunny. It's a lot, like, it's just talks at the moment. It's not like, you know, set in stone, but
They can
there's
get
rumblings.
very lonely.
Hmm?
They need a lot of attention.
Well, I find myself home quite often these days, so,
Oh my god, Bunny
it's-
Cam! Bunny Cam win! I'm literally unsubbing
Oh,
right now.
don't
until
worry,
there's
The
Bunny
I-
Cam.
name though. The name though.
Ditto?
I don't know. It would be
What's
Noctia
the-
naming it.
what's
It's
the
literally
cheerleader bunny from
Noctia's
Pokemon?
dream to own a
The
bunny.
cheerleader?
The-
You mean Baneri?
Yeah, the one that like hates you.
Oh,
What?
maybe not that one.
I don't
You
know.
mean? I mean, apparently it
buff
has this
looking
like.
one?
No, that's the one. It's Baneri, and it's like really hard
Lot
to
Bunny.
get it to respect you, which is usually only legendary Pokemons or something. I don't remember.
Are you talking about Lot Bunny?
Oh,
No,
the
no,
Pokemon?
it's Baneri.
Oh, it is.
I forgot my water. This is the
Baneri
whole
turns into Lopunny,
Yeah.
which apparently it's very weird. On Pokemon Smash or Pass, everyone does Smash on Baneri. And I'm
Yeah, I
very
know, right?
confused.
Yeah.
I return. Hello.
You were frozen when you said that, and it looked
You were.
horrifying. you were like. Yeah, that's the face.
I
Yeah.
return.
Kitty.
There's another kitty.
Oh, little black
To
kitty.
be fair,
Oh,
I think I
there's
heard that
a
Baneri thing on the internet, so I wouldn't trust it too much. But
Okay.
But as I said, it's a long way off. It's not like
can you
gonna happen.
convince
What are we
Zenzian to let me get a ferret too?
I will
Only
do
if
my
you
best.
send me
Love
daily
forever.
pictures.
Obviously, ferrets are like they're necessary. They're slinky cats.
They are literally a slinky.
Yeah.
They're literally a slinky.
Mine
And-
melts the minute you hold him. So you pick him up like that, and it's literally like belly sort of. They turn to liquid.
Mm. Mine does not. Mine turns to rage.
and
Wait.
Roju, it was. I said that Noctia and I are talking about getting a little rabbit.
Oh.
So, just talks, but we'll
Better
get.
yet, get a big rabbit. Get a
So,
Flemish giant.
I
Rub
wanted
your face.
to. No, I literally I wanted to, but Noctia's no. Tiny bunny or nothing else. Tiny little.
Better yet, get both of them, and they'll love each other so much.
You gotta call it bugs.
I have no control over anything aside from looking after it when Noctia gets bored.
Don't worry,
Aside
my
from
sister has
playing
7.
D&D.
It is,
Oh.
yes. So we have an angry dwarven lady in our compartment.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
let's
great.
do, for if there's any newcomers anywhere lurking in any chats, I'm Josie Poser, I'm the Dungeon Mistress, I run this game, this is a homebrew world I've written, it uses some combinations of homey stuff along with lore from both D&D and Pathfinder, and I am joined with Roju playing Gerald the Wizard, Cuddly Raptor playing Nana Melivora, AussieDevFro playing Rudy Magic Hands McGee, Gudatome playing George,
Oh.
and Wettesdor playing Arthur Orlet III.
No, you ruined it.
But
You ruined
I gotta go back as well because I said Roju, but I meant like Roju from Participation Award as Gerald the Wizard. There you go.
Second.
Yay! Back on track.
And currently, they are on a train where they have been spreading rumors. Lots and lots of rumors, and they have been
Naughty.
less than ideal passengers on the maiden voyage of the first ever locomotive on this continent. So currently, the train host, Kola, standing in your coachette that is filled with shards of glass and blood, and says, "Now you, dear passengers, VIP sanctioned by the Queen, what the fuck are you doing?"
Rudy's put his hood down. This is hard.
Arthur's gonna look out the window.
I'm just as puzzled as you are. This is.
Shh!
I,
Hassling our engineer? Spreading rumors about the locomotive exploding?
well,
Causing disturbance on the train? All of you, and not bad enough that you told people that there were dead people around, that the train would explode,
I mean,
that everyone
technically, I
in
was dead
danger.
for an hour, but that's.
Shush!
I mean, I didn't say the train would explode. It was just simply that it might be a possibility, which is true. I will.
Look, I apologize. It is my fault as the oldest one here. I should have had a better handle on everyone, and I do apologize for your window.
Arthur doesn't accept this. He stands up. Blame me. It was me. All me.
So it was you! It was all you, was it, Arthur? Oh, you're in for it now, mister. I'm-
Sit down.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Now you have certain privileges, not only because you paid for VIP seats, but yes, these seats were purchased with the Queen's name, that gives you some protection. But if I catch you so much as causing a minor disturbance for the next, looks out the window, checks something on their wrist, 7 hours,
Oh, shit.
I swear, you're gonna need to go to the hospital in Tarkar when we arrive. Now clean this up! And she just leaves, slams the door behind.
Nana just goes, "Oh, I should have made that tea."
Gerald kind of like turns to follow her out, but the door sort of like slams right in front of him. He's like, yes, clean that up.
Gerald, would you mind getting the blood with your... Nana just goes like this.
Oh, I guess. Can you gather it all up into like a 5-foot cube for me?
Can't you just cast it several times?
Well, that takes time, Rudy. I guess.
Okay, can Rudy cast mending on the shards of glass to repair the bottom?
Or the
You
window.
could, but it would take time. You would only be able to do it like, you gotta find the 2 pieces that match, mend those, and then like you gotta do it as a puzzle, 1 piece at a time.
Well, he has 7 hours apparently.
That actually sounds like fun.
It actually does, kinda.
All right, because it's a team building exercise. So Nana sees Rudy start to pick them up and like mend them, and she's like, "Oh, Arthur, why don't you go help him find pieces?"
If he takes one step towards me, I am going to shove a guiding bolt down his throat so hard, he won't have a throat when it detonates.
Yeah, Nana's just gonna clean up what she can. Yeah. Do some
Gerald
cleaning.
actually goes over and like pats Rudy on the shoulder. He's like, I really know how that feels.
Yeah. Nana is like thanking the lucky stars that she thought to put the chicken and the twig blight both in the little macrame basket and put the boot away. She's like,
We don't want another Benny incident. Forever haunted by muddy boot prints.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I do have the soap though, so I mean I can use that.
Can't sleep. Muddy footprints.
Oh, George, now that you're here and we're not getting yelled at by a very scary dwarven lady, can you confirm that Arthur was the one who put this infernal bottle in my hand?
I didn't see anything, but I left him in the room with you alone. And speaking of, and then he's just gonna like see if he can leave without getting in trouble again.
Make a
I
deception
do not
check.
want to get it. Oh.
Do I have to roll inside again?
Yes. Though you have a
Deception?
+8 to insight, so...
It's
I
pretty
do.
good. Oh!
That's a better roll.
Yeah,
Oh! Oh!
I know you didn't see anything, George. Are you sure you're the... Hang on. Nana, who got to the table first?
Did they come
What-
at the same time?
No.
George actually got there first.
Arthur
George
got
got
there
there.
first. No,
Yeah,
because
Arthur-
George was talking to and spreading
Yeah,
runes, and
Arthur
Arthur
went
would have gotten there
past George.
first.
Oh yeah.
So whoever got to
Oh,
the table
yeah.
first was not who was alone with Rudy at the end.
That's how
But
he's
they
putting it.
swapped
That's
places.
how.
But
Mhm,
it's,
mhm.
it's-
Oh,
That's
no.
why I had to blame George.
Oh, hold up. Yeah, Nana will confirm that Arthur did join her first after Gerald.
So,
Just-
okay.
Mystery
so,
on the Tarkar Express.
Oh, no.
Now, George, I'm not saying I don't believe you, but
Oh, sure. Don't believe.
okay, let's go this through. And Rudy's like, he's not looking anyway. He's just like working on the puzzle at this point. He's like, and casting mend every now and then. Okay, so who put my fingers in my nose?
Look, Arthur actually stands up. I will actually take blame for that one. Yes, that was me.
Oh, okay, and who took my pants off and tied my feet together?
Arthur sits back down.
George, as you go to open the door, as you look out, you see Kola, the host. She's standing at the end of the carriage, just like... Well, you can't see it, but you can definitely feel the taps of a foot on the ground.
Slowly close the door. I don't think we're allowed to leave the carriage anymore.
Oh, crap.
Oh no. Wait. But did the chef leave the food?
Probably not.
The chef said something would be delivered when there was a calmer time in the dining car.
There ain't gonna be a calm time at all in this train anymore. We've caused such a ruckus.
Surely it'll calm down at some point in time.
Oh my.
We're only like 2 hours into our trip, right?
Only 2 hours.
George leaves the door slightly ajar, not fully closed, for possible reasons.
Look,
But is
okay.
there anything specific else that anyone is doing during this train ride?
No, I'm just gonna be waiting for Rudy to finish repairing the jar so I can clean the blood off of it, or the bottle
The
actually.
bottle?
It's not a jar.
Yeah.
I reckon they were
When
just
we
gonna
were
throw
on
it
the
out anyway, but fair enough.
We were able to explore earlier. Did we see a souvenir shop at all?
No.
Dang. Okay.
So when we get to it, like the last hour of the trip,
hmm
Arthur has something to do.
Okay. Well, the first hour, the next hour goes by, and after after about an hour, Rudy, you finish repairing the bottle.
Okay, good. Now, Arthur. George.
Yeah.
No, that would be cruel. He puts the bottle down and he sits down in a huff.
Kind of funny though.
Oh, Nana, don't tempt me. I can repair the bottle a second time.
Well, I can't repair their faces, so best left alone.
And I wouldn't, so... Maybe George. I would heal George.
I am innocent. I have done nothing wrong today. Yet.
All right. So did we got raided? I forgot. Did Arthur fess up to the fingers up the nasal cavity?
Only the
No!
finger. Only
Yeah.
only
Yeah,
the
no
finger in the nose.
No one's fessed up to the pants dropping and the rope around
Oh,
the feet.
I see. So Nana will look out the window for a little bit after they're done cleaning, and then turn back to Rudy and just go, "Is there a reason you were missing your pants?"
Arthur, George, why was I missing my pants? I
Ah.
distinctly remember going to sleep with pants
I
on.
don't know what you're talking about.
Both of you roll deception checks, and yes, Worm gets advantage.
Oh, come on!
There
Oh
we go.
no.
Not
Is
good.
this
Only
like a
14.
deception off to see like which one seems more sus?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
What the hell? George!
Well, the insight, though, was only a 14.
I feel
But-
like there's been enough like sketchy evidence here that I feel like I should either have advantage or like I know they've done something. I just can't figure out who did what. Like,
Yeah, well, it's still the same. They're both talking bullshit, but you have no idea who's to blame.
Crater. And Rudy
And
looks up at Crater.
Crater just like leans over a little bit, and you see like 3 eyes just squeeze out, almost like pop out from like the hatch in the crate.
Okay.
Crazy's gonna tell
I
you.
think you can understand me a little bit. Who was last? Oh, and he takes the rope and he like puts it in front of Crater and is like, Can you spell who last touched this? Not me, that is.
And there's like the hatch opens a little bit more, and you see like 2 nostrils come out, and,
It's so cute.
and then
That's it, there's a good boy.
like 2 more eyes open up, and then one of the little feet comes out, like the 3 toes, and it just holds its little 3-toed foot up and then points at Arthur and stares daggers.
Aha! So,
It was
Arthur,
you!
thank you. And Rudy tosses a sock to Chester, that has the like a golden like G initialed on it.
Yeah, Chester eats it, just like grabs it in the air and starts munching on it.
So
Arthur goes. He's pretending
Wait.
to go through his stuff.
where's your rope, Arthur?
My rope's missing.
Oh, is that not convenient? No. Arthur, you can have your rope back. Here you go.
Thank you. I don't know. Yeah, I
So
don't know.
let's look at this. Let's look at this. The record we have here. You have admitted to putting my fingers in my nose hole, so to speak.
An
You've
odd
ad-
choice.
I know. I'm sorry, Nana. What would you call it?
Oh no, I just meant the whole.
The doing of it, yes.
Oh shit! No, Lazpan. No. Sorry. I don't make puns, Lazpan. Please. And then you.
Oh, that's a
so
good one.
Now we've clarified that, thanks to Crater here, that you were the one who took off my pants and tied up my feet. So
Hey.
if I'm to continue this train of thought, you are the one who
I
put
see
the
what you
bottle.
did there.
Oh shit!
And as you say, oh shit! Outside, Nana, as you're looking out the window, all of a sudden a heavy mist rolls in.
That was so.
We're
That was
not
actually.
supposed to make another disturbance.
That was unintentional. That was actually unintentional.
No pun intended.
And the door opens
Wait.
slowly.
The music.
Oh my god.
And stepping in, a big boot steps in, and you see this large shape wearing a black fur just steps in. Now everybody hold your horses, please. And you see a figure, tall, 6'5", ducks into the room and has like a taxidermied panther's head like on them, and the pelt goes down, wraps like the front paws wrap down, and you see these long ears, much longer than Arthur's, these golden brown eyes, and a bit of a cleft upper lip and whiskers. And then you see a dark green tunic with a large belt. The belt buckle being the image of Thalia and Mephistomene. I can't remember the actual name, but you know the theater faces, the happy and the sad.
Oh,
Yep.
Oh my god.
And this figure walks in. That's quite enough then. Everybody, sit down.
Jersey, before you continue, do you mind just lowering the volume of the train itself, please? Just makes it a little hard to hear both the music and you, sorry. Thank you.
Everybody just sit down for a moment, if you please. And we'll work this all out. I've had quite enough of you lot, you know. There ain't no party with this party.
I
He just starts tapping the foot as the door closes.
I don't think I know what you're referring to, sir.
do we know you? Wait, do we remember the previous Panthers when we're involved with the Panther?
Yes, you do.
Okay, so in this moment.
Now we do.
Okay, yeah, in this
Yeah.
moment.
Oh,
George has no idea what's going on.
Oh, dear.
We.
We've
Oh
done it
no.
again.
Yes, I don't know why this keeps
Oh,
happening.
yes, you have.
Oh.
Indeed, you have. You done did it again. There's no pause when it comes to you people.
That was a pretty
oh.
good one.
Not really. It was actually kind of shitty. But anyway, George, I advise you just sort of hide. This is not.
We're not gonna pan this out, are we?
And this-
Hold on. This is
This
very
figure
different.
leans against the door, like leans back against the door. Look, you're obviously not gonna take my hint at calming down with your terrible, terrible jokes.
What?
Wait, are you the one who sent those awful panthers after us?
Yes. They're not awful. They're fantastic.
No. No, they're awful.
The same, if you know what I mean.
Awful, yes.
Okay. Well,
Well, I haven't seen this one before. And looks over towards George. Well, I'm sorry if
don't
you
know
got caught
these
up in all of
guys.
this. Sadly, you seem to be just in the wrong place at the wrong time. But here's the deal, people. We can't have this going on, you know? There's a lack of tact and tactic in this group when it all comes together.
hey, don't point that out. We may be a little raw when it comes to tactics.
I will
but-
point that out. It is my job. This is literally my job.
Wait.
Well, I don't get paid, but it's fine. It's my purpose.
If you don't get paid, why do it?
Someone has to. Look, I'm gonna give you a little bit of exposition.
Oh no.
You of all people, Rudy, magic hands, Maggie.
Yeah, well, I never.
He's got your
You
number.
gain you got your magic from a higher power. Once upon a time, those higher powers were all around, and then they left. Got their ass handed to them by the dragons, you know? So they left. Left a bit of a vacuum. Power vacuum. Complete concepts were left unattended. So people of significant power, not as powerful, but significant power, had to step in and do what was possible to keep things in check. Keep this whole
Possible?
world from... And there's like a smile, but also a...
I
This is
thought
exactly
so.
why I'm here, Melivora.
Oh.
Wait,
Use
that
your
is
full
the-
name.
None this is actually kind of interesting. Continue, sorry.
I am Ator. The archfey of humility.
I'm sorry, come again? You are...
The archfey of humility.
You know, that oddly makes some sense.
Yes. You see, just so you all know, so you might finally get it into your dense skulls.
So
The
that
point
you,
is,
Arthur.
the point is that you are all chosen, destined. You're on a path to greater things. Very like nonchalantly waves. That means people have to keep a close eye on you. People such as myself. We gotta make sure you don't rock the boat.
But not
we're
on a
on a
boat.
train.
We're at a...
Oh, we're on a train.
Sorry.
It's like-
No! The three of us say that at the same time.
I think that one was a
We're all
metaphor.
All idiots.
Try
For what?
off the rails.
Perfect. The point is that I intervene when powerful, meant for big things, people can't stay serious. That is the long short of it.
Oh, I see. Surely laughing at
You're a-
yourself is a good quality.
Yes,
Even if
but
no one
laughing
else
in the
does.
face of the enemy. Not taking a dire situation as serious as it is. There's always a good time for a joke. God, I love jokes. But not when I got a sword to my throat. Or I'm holding a sword to someone else's throat.
We don't have... We're not in danger here. We're on a train. We're... What?
Oh,
How-
let me tell you, you are in danger. And just take a
I
step
don't
forward.
use swords.
Okay.
if that
Now,
matters.
hold
Gerald.
on. We...
Your literalism is wearing me down.
I'm sorry, Artor, was it?
Yes,
I didn't
Artor.
mean to get your
Artor
steam
Nar.
up.
Artor.
No, Artor.
Artor. Well, yes, I didn't mean to get you all steamed up, Artor. I apologize.
I put the name in the dice tray.
I mean, couldn't you have
Oh.
just, instead of sending those awful panthers up after us, couldn't you have just told us to cut it out the first time?
Well, if I had, you probably wouldn't have done so anyway, and I also need to maintain a certain distance.
That, and
I
we
didn't
seem-
know you would actually defeat my first panther.
To be fair, we didn't remember
I
it at
don't
all.
think
Yeah, we
we
didn't
did.
remember
I think
it.
it killed us.
I'm
Oh,
pretty
I
sure it-
killed me. with
Yeah, I'm pretty
choke.
sure I
It
blessed
doesn't
it,
kill
actually.
you.
Worth it?
It can. We're in an ethereal demiplane.
And then we forget when we leave. How do we know not to do something when we forget
Very-
when we leave?
Well, I'll
Very
let
mixed
you
messages
remember
if you're
this
trying
time.
to teach us a lesson.
Well, it's supposed to be a muscle memory thing. You are all. You are all
arguing
awful
with-
people. You are all awful people.
Well, I feel like that's just a bit rude. We only just met you.
I'm not
Sure.
rude. He's rude.
Oh, he's rude.
No, I'm Rudy. Oh, now. Oh. I'm already on the edge. Don't. I will.
I don't care if you're on edge. Genuinely. The point remains.
Might need.
Just don't push it.
I am summoned when people cannot take their journey seriously. Jokes and high morale are vital, yes. But you also need to realize when a situation requires you to maintain a serious disposition.
I don't remember making any jokes.
But honestly, you've.
You all make jokes constantly.
Do I?
Yes.
I don't remember any.
I would say, if anything, you've
You'd think a man
derailed
with a
us
brain
more
such as
now
yours
than.
would remember all. And I need you to make a wisdom save.
Oh,
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Wisdom save. Right.
Wisdom save.
23.
oh,
23.
That's good. That's good.
Uh,
Maybe.
yeah.
Maybe. We never know when we're in punishment panther territory.
Yeah. Nana is checking her flask at the moment, thinking maybe she spiked her coffee a little too hard.
Oh my god, they've all been drinking.
Oh, maybe we're just hallucinating.
I haven't. Rudy hasn't drunk a drop.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
I'm gonna use before I get the results. I'm gonna use Dark One's Own Luck
Okay.
and tack a 7 onto it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you
I-
sort of want to hope
feel-
you are
You
right.
feel that there is a magical effect coming on, but it doesn't penetrate through your mind. Now, I just need you all to understand that I am forced by the laws of this world to keep sending panthers after you if you keep acting this way.
All right. Yeah, that sounds fair.
Might I
I
ask
mean-
why panthers?
They're cute.
That's
I
a
mean,
good point.
fair.
I
They're a
They
little
are
bit less
adorable.
cute when they're trying to maul you, though. I will just point out.
That's fair, I suppose. Then maybe you don't keep doing a bunch of bad jokes everywhere.
Have I made any bad
I don't feel like I'm being
jokes?
taken seriously by any of you at all, and you're
Oh.
failing to completely understand what I'm doing here.
Oh, 100%. This Joker of, and Rudy's pointing at Arthur, doesn't take anything seriously.
Oh, is that
and,
one is a.
and these two, and now Rudy's pointing at Gerald and Nana, constantly make bad puns, and I'm just caught in the middle,
Wait,
angry
bad
at
ones? You've
everything.
never told me they're bad before.
George is
Oh,
not-
it's
I'm
wrong,
making
but I didn't know they were
puns.
bad.
And George hasn't taken a step out of line this whole trip.
I didn't
I
even
am
know I was
completely
making
innocent.
puns.
I have done nothing wrong yet. I don't know.
Oh, you're
you
being
guys.
quiet now.
Well, I'm just very confused. I don't remember
Sure.
making a joke.
And you need, how many hit points do you have?
63.
You are stunned.
Oh,
Stunned.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, someone finally shut him up. That's actually exceptional.
I'll shut you up as well. Now, since you obviously won't listen to what I have to say, you take it to heart. This is important. There are other beings like me that control concepts. And if you break those, they will come for you as well. You understand? You can make Constitution save, Gerald.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It's an end of every turn you can make a save.
Oh, okay. Whoa, that's an 11.
Yeah, you're still stunned.
When
It
you
was
say
like-
other concepts,
Yes.
can we know what they are? Because since your hints weren't that clear, maybe just outwardly telling us would,
I said
and
no.
allowing
already.
us to.
Stop giving a motivation, you know.
What?
I already said no. You can stop explaining.
Well, you're useless then. You don't tell us what we can do. You don't tell us what we can't do. What? Just.
I'm trying to explain to you that you should humble yourselves a little bit, all right? Or you'll
I
find
am the
yourself
most humble
guilty.
person here.
George pulls out his rags.
Sorry, what was that,
Actually, it
Josie?
changed back into this.
Intelligence save.
Oh, am I being raided at the same time? Alright,
Right
intelligence
here.
save.
This
Alright.
one, you really
Alright.
do.
I'm rolling the intelligence save, 14.
14 is not enough. You
Okay.
you take a 13 points of psychic damage,
Oh no.
Yep.
and then your intelligence and your charisma are reduced to 1. You cannot cast spells, activate magical items, understand languages, or communicate intelligibly.
I'm sorry.
And you have been hit by feeble mind.
And how long does this last?
30 days. Or until cancelled.
Oh no.
Okay. Hold on. So can you give me the list of things I can't do again?
cool.
Your intelligence and charisma to 1.
Okay. Yep.
You cannot
His
cast
charisma's usually a 1, to be quite fair.
Sorry, no,
understand
Jo-
language
sorry.
or communicate
Sorry,
intelligence.
You cut out again a little bit, Josie. Sorry. What was it? Just sorry.
You cannot speak. You cannot cast spells. You cannot activate magical items. All you can do is identify who is a friend and who is not.
You're just living up to your skeleton potential.
Now that two of you have calmed down a little bit, Jeremy, you can make another Constitution save if you want.
Oh yeah, sure.
Hello, Raiders. How are you all doing? Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid, Hater Hero. I really appreciate it. You're an absolute champion. Thank you for the follow as well.
Reasonable.
You find us as we are being assaulted by the Punishment Panther, and I hope you're enjoying the very ridiculous antics that are going on screen right now. I do have to get back into it, but please feel free to ask any questions in chat. Welcome you guys in, yeah, I just hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful evening. How was the stream, Hero? How was the stream?
I'm not saying don't do any jokes. I'm not saying don't have a good mood. I'm just saying when a serious situation requires it, take it seriously. There are those out there who are much more powerful than you believe. You felt it. You have insulted a person at the wrong time before, and it nearly cost you your life.
Oh, I suppose I did.
Yes.
She wanted to be friends, though. I didn't want that. You know that. You were probably watching. This is not very friend material.
My point stands, Managora. It could have gone a lot worse. You could have been a pile of dust right now. And you know this. Arthur, you're adorable, but please try to be a bit more serious. I don't know. You're doing wonderful. You're doing wonderful, love, okay?
Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
George.
That's when you pants Rudy.
George, you're doing wonderfully.
Yeah. And gives a
What?
thumbs up, kind of confused, like, the fuck is going on here? Who the fuck is this?
One last thing. I just need someone to keep an eye on y'all after I leave. Time is about to run out. Walks over to the twig blight and touches it. And says, there we go. Now. Snaps his fingers. Rudy, you're fine again.
Oh.
Gerald, you're fine again.
What? Oh, that was...
Excuse me, what did you do to my twig blight?
Oh, you'll find out. It's all good things.
What
Good for
just
him.
I'm just as confused now as I was before.
All I know, I'm a good boy.
You're a lost cause.
That's what you get! You are absolutely... And then Rudy stops talking.
Okay. Gerald, just
yes?
know that sometimes when people say one thing,
Hmm.
and you feel like what they've said is not appropriate for the situation,
Yes.
stay quiet. And then just like steps out the door and just like
But then how will they know?
all the mist just disappears and the sun starts flaring through again.
We didn't answer my question. Well, that
And
was all.
the sun comes through the window again, and it gets warm. Just really, but the whole scenario. Every time now that you've met the Punishment Panthers, you can remember.
Oh.
Okay,
This is
that...
something I said.
I think it is something that we've all been saying, although let me tell you, it is terrifying when you...
I can't believe you said my jokes are bad.
I can't believe he said I've been making jokes.
Oh, well,
Is anyone gonna explain what's going on?
I have no idea,
know.
George.
Okay, George, well, so it appears, from what I can gather, that when we don't take things seriously, we get attacked by panthers in our own minds, and this is the third time this has happened.
Oh, there were no
forgotten about
panthers
the
this
previous
time, Rudy. It's different this time.
Well, we
I
weren't
feel like
attacked,
see
we were
them.
just yelled at and chastised, and I was... made more like Arthur than I care to admit.
So, is Panther a euphemism for shrooms? Or what is this mind thing? Did you guys drunk me? What's going on?
No, I didn't even spike my own coffee, George.
Maybe we should test it somehow.
No.
Test
Hey,
the
no.
shrooms?
No. No, there's this bad joke thing. See if it actually does happen.
You go ahead, Arthur, and you let us know the results of your investigation. It sounds like a very intelligent plan.
So Arthur looks around and
Joe
he
gives a
goes,
thumbs up.
what goes with Panthers? And he's really thinking hard. Maybe they were perfect.
And as you say
Oh.
something, just a flash. Arthur, you take 1 point of damage as something slaps you in the face. You all see the vine retract, and you hear the twin light say,
Oh my god. we gotta kill the twig blade.
What? No.
I didn't say that. Cuddly said that. We're leaving it at the next train stop.
Oh,
No!
oh
I'm
no.
gonna wait for you to come home
the
and
twig light has been awakened. The twig blight now has an intelligence score of 10 and can speak common.
Oh.
Wait, an intelligence score
I
of
love that.
10? Rudy is only slightly smarter than the twig blight.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
He has
Hang
an
on.
Intelligence score of 11.
Hang on. You said 10, right?
It's
Oh.
smarter than George.
Smarter than Arthur.
No. Apparently it's just as smart as me.
Oh my god.
Arthur's got 10.
Oh my god. Not this.
Nana, it appears your plant can understand us now.
Well, at least I can change up, speak with plants.
That's gonna hurt though.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, no, I can't deal with this. Nope. The plant is talking to me. Rudy opens the door, takes a step out, looks down the hall.
You know what?
You see the host still, like, standing, leaned against the wall, looking down the corridor.
Rudy.
Yep,
Rudy,
no.
you're a cleric, yes. Can you do
Apparently so.
exorcisms? Is this cart haunted or cursed in some way?
Can
Maybe
I?
someone knew that we would be in this carriage
Hang on.
and has orchestrated all of this to get
Hey, Gerald, do you remember when it said shut up?
No, Gerald's actually perfectly.
No,
right.
I think he's thinking too hard.
I think this is
The
fine.
point of what they said was stop thinking so hard, Gerald.
No, Arthur, you've
No,
completely
that's
missed the
just what
point.
it wants us to think.
That is a brilliant idea, Gerald. Can Rudy make a religion check on this character's name?
Sure.
And
You don't want to just turn it around?
Cuddly, do we tell him?
I don't think we
wait,
tell him.
hang on.
We don't tell him.
We don't tell him.
Hold on.
It's in the
I'll figure
dice
it
tray.
Read it like it was an Asian name.
You can't.
It's so good.
Hold on.
Yeah. No, you got it. I believe.
What's the last name and the first name?
Has it gone over your
Oh,
head?
There we go.
I thought you. I rolled a 16.
16? Never heard of him.
Right, Gerald, what we're dealing with is a fake. I've never heard of this being in my life. Someone has cast a spell on us, and I don't believe for a second that
I think
this is definitely a big practical joke.
I think we're being messed with.
I think we're being messed with as well.
I don't make jokes.
You do make jokes, and they're normally pretty bad, but we
Yeah,
are being messed with.
I don't
Guys,
make jokes.
the plant now talks to us after they
No,
were
that's a
here.
trick as well. I guarantee that's a trick as well.
Plum,
Not
is it
my
a trick? Can you actually talk?
Yes.
Okay, then.
See, there you go. It's absolutely wait.
Okay, then if you're actually real, I don't know. How do we prove that something is a trick or not?
Say,
Uh,
say,
Go
no,
for it
no,
and
no.
go.
Say a part, like a pun, bad joke thing.
No, I don't want to get slapped.
No. But you find out it's real then, so you think it's a trick and a joke. Just do it.
George,
Get
do you have
slapped.
any ideas?
Well, if it's real, it'll have a name, right? What's your name, little one?
I believe Nana named it.
Yeah, his name is Vinny.
George does not know that.
So you would respond, Vinny.
Anyway.
Oh God, that's exactly what Nana named
Did
it.
you get it's like wine?
Oh. Okay.
Wait, is this a play on words? Isn't this the exact thing that we were just?
This twig blight is gonna have to slap itself.
What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
No, you can't.
Knocks itself out.
Yeah. Problem solved.
Vinny, can you
Okay,
explain
goodbye.
what's going on? Because these guys seem clueless.
Okay, so here's the deal, alright? These
Alright.
people, they don't give a shit. They keep acting like everything's fine and they're gonna do everything, especially this one.
And does gestures towards Rudy.
Hubris galore.
Well, he does have a point there.
The thing just is that they just never seem to take anything seriously. And that kind of goes against one of the codes of the world. The concept of humility, you know? Knowing when to step down, when to take it down a notch. Be some humble in there. And they just never do. They just never do.
Maybe
No,
you should
I'm
take
here.
your armor off, Rudy.
Keep an eye on him.
Keep an eye on him.
Wait,
Now,
is
does
this the
Vinny have
universe telling me to take off my armor? How dare!
Well, it's probably
This is
more.
what I'm
Just,
talking
And just like look like it just leans over towards her.
This is what I mean.
I mean, it is pretty clear that you're not okay, and you are quite literally falling to pieces. So, I mean, the twig blight does. Vinny does have a point.
We are not getting into this discussion again. I have clearly stated why I am wearing the armor. Okay? End of
Look-
story.
Look, to be honest,
didn't hear
Rudy,
it.
I pantsed you, and there was more. I mean, shit.
No, we already worked that out, Arthur.
We did
We
figure
did work
that
that one out.
You weren't.
I didn't pants him. But anyways, I saw more of your body than I would have liked, and I'm saying not in because I saw your very pasty white legs, but more the bones on your toes.
They're actually quite well rounded, aren't they? They're,
It's
they're
super
actually
great.
very slender bones.
That's
I think I have
not
very
going to
healthy
be-
bone structure, actually.
Like, look,
proud of
some
that right
people
now is
shred
not-
weight to run faster. I think you're taking that a bit too extreme.
Yeah, I can't run very fast at all in this armor. It's actually quite heavy.
Is that what you're doing? Shedding weight so you can be better in your armor.
No! I'm not going through this again. I have half a mind to fall backwards.
Well,
You know what? I'm thinking the same thing.
I'm not sure what to do. Apparently, I had never realized I was making jokes. Well, I guess I'll need someone to tell me when I'm making a joke, so
Think
I can
that's what
tell them
Vinny's
that I
here
didn't
for.
mean to make a joke.
Seems fair.
Yes, that way, think of it as I'll think of it as training, and we'll go from there.
They grow up so fast.
What did you say? Roger? Think of it as what?
I maybe said think of it as training.
Oh, did you?
Oh no. Apparently they don't grow up.
One
Not
point of death,
training much.
he slaps you.
What's that for?
That was one of the bad jokes. You said
It
it
wasn't
just
a
then.
joke. I'm just saying that I was gonna get some training. Let's joke
And
about
we're
that.
on a train. You. Oh.
Oh, good one, Rudy.
I didn't make that. I'm just repeating what you said.
Why isn't he getting slapped? I did. He made the joke.
Clearly. this-
Sorry. What?
Vinny just sighs.
Aw.
Vinny has their work cut out.
No,
Why?
Vinny.
While we're here, why couldn't he? That figure clearly did something to Vinny to make them smarter than the average twig blight. I'm glad
And the
Chester.
average cleric.
Excuse me, I believe I am still smarter than this plant.
There.
Arthur just whistles and moves to the window.
And Rudy settles in and just starts like stroking Crater and just going, I'm glad you can't talk. You can't tell me what to do and what not to do. Just sort of grumbling to himself.
Yeah, starts. Crater starts licking your hands.
Thank you.
Oh, massive damage.
After a while, you take 1 point of acid damage.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's fine. It's acid love. It's like love.
Yeah.
Like painful love.
Yeah. Burning love.
Burning
Love
love.
hurts.
Love does hurt. Says the
I mean,
man.
it'll keep your bones nice and bleached.
As the train keeps moving, eventually you are served some food. It's lukewarm, like soup, seemingly, and a few rolls of bread with a cheese is served to all of you. The host does leave the corridor eventually, and as the afternoon comes, the evening starts setting in, the hours go by. You do your best to make the time pass in your own ways. And then sun sets. And you enter a forest, a dense forest. The trees whoosh by as the sun is setting. The sky grows darker. You can see the stars sometimes in breaches in the canopy. 2 hours after you've been going through this forest, and every now and then you swear you see things jumping around. But eventually, the train starts slowing down. Starts slowing down, slower and slower. And you hear,
Thanks for telling me that. I can fire
No.
all your ways.
They tell me to be serious. Listen to this joker.
Don't worry about anything about the rumors you heard on board. There's nothing to wrong. Everybody's safe. It was quite sound.
Oh, that's about you.
Hopefully you will all travel with us again, and we hope you had a great time. Now enjoy Tarkara and its wonderful pleasantries. We hope that you go and watch the scenery. And is there anything else? We wish you a
What
wonderful
about
night.
warning us that the train's about to explode and we can't understand them?
Well,
I-
I think
Oh,
I
it
heard
should
nothing
reach back here.
to
Did
worry
you say
about.
that?
Oh, good point. We are furthest from the explosion.
We are actually. We just have to
What?
worry about the horrible, the lurching and when the cars all crash together and the screams of metal
Oh,
and
Rudy,
the
please,
heat
George,
and,
what were you
and the
saying?
metal and the.
Oh, I think I heard something about nothing to worry about, so should be okay.
and eventually the train stops, and people start disembarking. This large wooden stone platform. And you, as soon as you step out, you see immediately you are in a massive clearing at the foot of a massive mountain. It just stretches north to south. And there's forest surrounding you on pretty much all sides. You're in a large clearing. We're talking looks like it's a clearing that is kilometers long, but you have forest on all sides. Seems to be some houses. You can see some lights here and there in the darkness, but what you realize quickly is also there is a massive, massive entryway, a cavern entrance carved with these very strict, articulated architectures that just covers the entrance. It's very square, lots of angular spiral patterns. And you see dwarves mostly walking around in breastplates, but these breastplates are glowing almost as if they have veins of heat on them. They are just like undulating orange and black. And you are standing before what seems to be the entrance to the dwarven city of Tarkar.
Wow.
Stepping off the train, you're grabbing all your stuff. You're in the way back of the train, so it looks like you have there's a bit to walk to get to anything really. You have to walk down this long platform before you can step off. But a lot of people are just filtering in towards the city currently.
George,
Yeah.
we never asked you why were you in the train? What's your plans from here?
I'm searching for something.
Ah, we're searching for something as well. What are you searching for?
None of your business.
Wow, that is fucking rude from a little pipsqueak like you.
I mean, you haven't even told me what you're searching for, and you're asking me what I'm searching for. Seems a bit, missing
Well,
the etiquette
why
there.
don't we trade off? Is that fair?
No, I'm good without.
Oh, let George have his secrets, Arthur. George, if you just need to nip away, your company was appreciated on the train. Even if you were part of the shenanigans, or you can, I don't know, are we going the same way? Are you heading into the giant doorway that they're clearly compensating for something, by the way, everyone? But, like, this giant doorway here. Are you heading in, or...?
I don't know.
Let's just start walking.
Start walking.
Uh,
It's the city.
what time is it? Like nighttime.
It is. It's evening. It's 8 maybe about ish.
Well, shall we look for somewhere to stay for the night?
Probably not a bad idea. Rudy's worms are probably hungry again.
Oh, for the last time. It's not worms.
Maggots?
I don't...
Could be maggots.
Could be maggots. Haven't actually thought of that.
If you feel any uncomfortable wriggling in places that shouldn't generally be wriggling, keep it far away from me. Thank you.
No, it's too late. You already had your dose of maggots when I brought you back to life, Gerald.
Daily dose of maggots.
Let's get some beds.
Good idea.
I don't mind accompanying you guys for one more night at the very least.
You just want a free bed, don't you, George?
No. I just want to make sure you guys don't get in more trouble,
No.
Us?
Look at you being all protective of us. Do you actually like
Yeah.
us, George?
Sure.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it as a win. I need all the friends I can get because apparently one of my companions wants to cause me bodily harm.
Is that another bottle?
Gerald.
Just the bottle?
You know what? I think it was. Rudy side eyes the twig
I
blind.
am tired from that train ride and the cursed cart that we happen to find ourselves on. Let's just get a good night's sleep in a comfortable inn, and we can start on our mission and bright in the morning. Yes.
I think I know a place. Should we check if they have a room?
Oh,
Yes.
Have you been to
Nana,
Tarkar
you've been here
before?
before.
Oh, once or twice.
Oh, lovely. Well, yes. Lead on, Nana.
I don't
I
know
was
the
gonna
place that I'm going to, but I know there probably is one.
You head
Arthur's
inside.
gonna
Arthur's gonna what?
let Madeline fly like real close to Nana though.
Madeline flies around for a bit, and you head in, and the city very quickly. You come down. It looks dark at first, as you're just watching the entrance from the side. But as you get around, you see that it's big. Like this big entrance just leads straight down into the ground, like a large staircase that just goes down, 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 down for a while, and then this massive city that is crescent shaped spreads out before you, and you can see further this massive underground cavern, and there's orange glow coming from below, lighting everything up. And you very quickly feel the heat in here, as going from the cool, like, evening breeze. In here, it's warm. It's like midday summer. It's just, the sun is just coming down upon you. It is incredibly warm. But the city looks alive. There's people moving back and forth. There's hustle, there's bustle, there's all of these people filtering in. It looks like there's almost like a welcome committee happening. There's a huge audience just applauding and cheering the first arrivals of having ridden the Magi-Rail. You very quickly realize, Nana, that it looks like a lot of people are heading towards the Cozy Crust Inn that you were considering, and it looks like if you want to get in there, you might have to hurry because a lot of people are going in there. You do know that there is 2 more places technically, but you want to go to the Cozy Crust.
All right. Well, Nana might head in there if the others want to have a quick look around and just secure some rooms.
You come in and you are immediately greeted by, it seems like the same patrons as when you were here last. It is Ma and Pa Crustcobble. But there's a new face that you hadn't seen before. As you hear them yelling, you hear Ma Crustcobble go, "Junior, where are the keys?" And you see this family of Earth Ganassis that are running. Their skin looks like they're stone. They got like very gem-like eyes. Their hair looks very stiff. And Pa walks up to you as you come inside. "Oh, we're a bit full almost. How much room do you need?"
Oh, we were hoping to get beds for 5 people, but look, if you're a bit full, we can always try elsewhere in town.
If you're willing to squeeze in, we could put an extra mattress in one of the 2 bedrooms, and then you could have 2 rooms.
That sounds fantastic.
I'm sure Arthur wouldn't mind sleeping on the floor.
2 silver pieces, and I'll just need your name in the ledger. He just walks over to a book. And you see Ma is talking to someone else, currently like handing out keys to this larger company.
Yes. Sorry, I accidentally muted myself.
Rudy has deposited, what was it? So 2 silver per room?
Yeah.
No, total.
Total. Okay, Rudy has
okay.
removed the 2 silver.
And Nana, you would know that the rooms are super cozy. They're quite like small and quaint, but they don't offer any food here.
That shouldn't be a problem. Nana will relay this to the rest of the group.
You got 2 rooms at the B2, so take the stairs down 2 floors. And you should be all set. Here you go. You got room number 22-1 and 22-7. So you're not next to each other, but hopefully you'll be fine, all right?
Oh, that should be fine. Thank you.
I'm sure it'll be well. Thank you.
Just let me know if you decide that you need to stay more nights. We might need to take up reservations.
We will let you know at the earliest we can.
Thank you so much. And you have acquired rooms, and you are now free to settle in, check out town. Arthur, you would have noticed as you were heading towards this, you would have seen what looked like a classic wood log-built hunting lodge as you were passing by, with large like mantelpiece trophies decorating the doors.
After Arthur gets himself settled, he explained, who's in what room am I with? Who's going to be with Arthur?
Not it.
Not it.
I would prefer to be with Nana because the 3 of you get into trouble.
Rudy would
alright.
sleep on the floor in Nana's room if it avoids Arthur.
Okay, so it looks like Gerald's stuck within that.
Alright, so Arthur's gonna go to the hunting lodge. He's gonna say, hey guys, I'm gonna go to the hunting lodge and see if maybe they have a spare bed there for him. Since fucking no one wants Arthur in their room.
Oh, Arthur, it's
Alright.
just because you won't fit. We can't have 4 and 1. It's just not fair.
yeah,
You gotta
so-
split it as evenly as possible. You know,
Arthur's
just
gonna
math.
just leave his stuff in one
Maths.
room for now and go down that hunting lodge.
You head over, and the door is like halfway open, but as you're getting closer, there is a dwarf, like a short, very broad-shouldered dwarf, closes the door and says, "Good day, sir. How
Good
can I
day.
help you?"
Ah, it's quite a nice hunting lodge you've got here. I'm one of a hunter myself. Couldn't miss the opportunity to check out a beautiful place like this.
Well, feel free to look.
Guessing members only inside?
Correct.
I see. Look, how does one become a member?
Well, it's not really a big thing. There's an initiation.
Oh?
You gotta bring us a spell beast pelt that you felled yourself, and you gotta tell the story.
Arthur sort of looks at his phantom steed sort of cloak thing, and he's sort of like, he doesn't say anything about it. Like he pulls it out in front of him, and he sort of goes to say something, but decides not to, and sort of puts it back on. Right. Is there many spell beasts around here?
Oh, the forest has quite a few.
Look, what would you say? And look, I know obviously you're a practical person, so I'll say this bluntly. My group that I'm traveling with has essentially kicked me out of our rooms. I don't know why. It could be just that I smell bad or something like that.
You need somewhere to
I
sleep.
don't know why.
I need somewhere to sleep.
Yeah, and this dwarf leans in and like finger flicks your shoulder where you have the emblem of the Midnight Suns Guild of Volunteers. Go to the guild house.
Ah, there is one here, is there?
Yes.
We were not informed there was one. I apologize. Thank you. I'm so yeah. I feel silly. Thank you so much. You wouldn't happen to know who runs that guild house at all? Because like I said, we have not been informed.
Better than Cliff Deep.
Thank you so much. Again, one last question, and I'll leave you alone. What direction is the guild house?
You sigh, and then the dwarf gives you directions. It's a bit further in to the city itself.
Yeah.
It's further away from the entrance, and as you're heading that way, it gets warmer. Like it definitely gets warmer the further into the city, further away from this massive cavern entrance that you go. Hold on, give me just a moment.
No problems.
Mm.
So, if I remember correctly, we needed to have a chat to some sorcerer families. Was that right?
Yes. There is something in Tarkar. There is the sorcerer families. What is the rest of the party doing?
I have a couple of things George would do, but I can wait for someone else to go first.
Oh, go.
No, you can go for it. Go for it.
Okay. First of all, since George might have to be with the party longer, he's gonna go look for armor because he does not have it. And he's been in battle with these guys twice and knows. Well, he hasn't gotten hit yet, but that luck's only gonna stay for so long.
Rudy had leather armor, but he sold it last session.
Yeah.
I know. I heard it happen. I was like, no, they don't.
Even Arthur sold his leather
Yeah.
armor as well.
Make an investigation check.
Yes, ma'am. Oh no.
Getting some basic armor in a
Oh
big city
no.
should be right.
Oh no.
Or maybe not.
He's gonna be lost, isn't he?
With the two, yeah, you look around. You just step out from the Cozy Crust Inn, and you've got no clue where to start trying to find armor.
Mhm. Would Nana see this?
Alright.
Would Nana see his just kind of like lack of direction?
Probably.
Yeah. And Nana would probably remember where shops used to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
You do know that there is a large general goods store up here. They would probably have leather armor or hide armor. But if you were looking for, and you know the sorcerer families, they do run a shop as well of magical goods, and that is in one tier below. But if you're looking for like proper metal armor or craftsmanship, you'd have to go to the third tier down.
all right.
Cool.
Yeah. And then it
There
would
is,
step out. and-
The hospital is on the second tier.
You say it like we're gonna need it.
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying
think we are.
there's things. I'm saying it for Nana's sake.
Oh, mysterious.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Nana will be like, "Oh, George, you look a little lost. Where?"
Well, I've never been here before, so it's hard to
Oh.
not be lost.
This is very true. What are you looking for? Maybe I can remember where things are. It's been a while.
Armor? I've never bought it before, but you guys seem to get in fights a lot. Even on the train, being around you guys is a little dangerous.
Oh,
so I
what
figured
kind of armor are you looking for?
something light? I'm not much of a fighter. I just don't want to die.
Wise words. So probably we could go to the general store then. Yeah, Nana was. Oh, I can direct you if you need someone to come with you.
Yeah, sure. I guess I've never bought armor. I don't really know, and I'm kind of blind, so I'm.
I'll tell you if it looks nice. Let's go.
So George is more likely to swindle them, but let's not.
Nana, you lead the way to the general goods store. It's large. It looks almost like, oh shit, what's the word? Department store. It's like high ceiling, just rows and rows of items. And there is a section that does seem to hold leather goods, and they do have a few full sets of leather and studded leather armor in various sizes.
George is gonna look over there. Damn, he's not wearing his beggar outfit. That's fine. That's fine. He'll make it work. Yeah.
Cosplaying homeless person.
So George is gonna start pretending, like grab his quarterstaff and start doing the blind thing, and then he's like, "Oh wait," and then he's like pats his outfit, and he's like, he does a all right kind of look, and like straighten his back, and like still use it as like a walking stick, but like kind of like with a purpose instead of like, "Oh no, I'm kind of poor and blind. Whatever will I do?" He's more like, "I am rich and blind."
And everyone will do for me. Haha.
Exactly.
There is definitely someone who comes up to you. It's a dwarven woman. Young sir, is there any way I could help you? Are you looking for anything in particular?
Yes, I'm looking for a decent set of armor. I got a new squire, and I wanted to reward him.
Oh, well, I could offer you. We do have hide armor, leather armor. We even have studded leather armor, and we do offer special prices if you want the a bit more fancier version.
Fancy, you say?
Yes, yes.
Does show me the fancy? Nana, come with me.
Oh, of course, of course.
Yes, yes, and walks like to a back room, comes out with a what looks like a wooden crate, like a small wooden crate, opens it, and Nana, you see what looks like a set of studded leather armor, but it has a similar effect as to the dwarves that you saw outside and around town, where it looks almost like there's smoldering embers inside the leather itself. So there's this like
That's cool.
orange, yellow, black, like these undulating colors. But to you, George, it just seems like any other piece of armor.
Alright.
Oh, that one's very pretty, George. But you look very nice wearing it. If you're wearing it for looks, that is.
Was this not for a squire then?
Oh, silly me, I forget. What was his name? Rudy was. Yes, you were buying something for Rudy.
What? What?
You're coming down with the cold, Rudy.
How did I even sneeze? I don't have a nose.
It's more like.
Yes, oh.
Oh no!
That's so gross.
Oh my god! I just
So many
thought about
sneeze
that.
on Gerald.
I am so sorry, Gerald.
Prestidigitation.
Just in case, I'm going to use one of my detect magics thingies and kind of just look around the room, just a quick glance, see if I see anything that like pops out.
You do get a few magical essences, but they all seem to be near the mundane. They are more like visual effects. There's nothing that has like any true magical essence. Like the armor that you're being shown, you can tell it's magical, but it's just the for show kind of magic. It doesn't actually do anything. There's a few items like that. There's you get a sense there's a helmet not far away that has some illusion magic to it, but it probably doesn't do a lot. The intensity of the magical essence is barely first level spell.
George is gonna give like a little pondering face and go, you know, the squire, he's a bit new. I don't want to give him anything too fancy yet. He's gonna wear it down and maybe none of the visual effects kind of things. Maybe just some normal leather or studded leather would be good.
Oh, yes, of course. And she packs it away, comes back out. Well, the price ranges are, depending on the quality, from 10 to 45 gold pieces.
What would about 15 to 20 quality be?
Well, for 20 gold pieces, I could give you a basic set of leather armor that would have a very, very, very minor visual enchantment. If you wanted no visual enchantment, it is 10 gold.
I'll just take the 10 gold for now then.
Very well. What size?
Oh, he's about your size. Would you size it up about that?
Yeah. About my size.
I assume someone of your stature, you probably have an armorer you could turn to if you needed adjustments.
Yes, of course I do.
Wonderful.
Arthur
wonderful.
would be great at, changing, whatever we need.
And she goes back and goes to a stack of small crates and holds it out. 10 gold then?
Yes, that would be good. Just one is necessary. 10 gold. Yeah, I can do that.
You hand over the gold. You get the crate handed to you. It's
Whoa.
heavy. It's 10
Guys,
pounds.
George
The
paid
crate.
for something.
I was actually expecting. I was like watching like a swindle will take place here,
Not yet.
and then he pickpockets the gold back. Watch him go! Run, George, run!
No, I wanna. Something caught my attention earlier.
Oh,
This helmet. Can you tell me a little bit more about it?
yeah. It is popularly called the Dread Helm. If you wear it, your eyes will appear to glow red.
I could think of someone that might like this. How much is it?
Well, if you give me just a moment, and I'll bring it up. You should all check out Beyond. It's great for compendium of items.
Oh my god, imagine George wearing that and then like swearing at someone during battle and they just die right
Yeah.
on the spot.
I'm just thinking of Rudy, who can't ever close his eyes.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
In for another
Oh.
pieces.
Is that a
As a
dress?
first-time customer,
Yes.
10 gold pieces is what we would ask. Since it's your first purchase and you've already bought something, I feel like that's fair.
I suppose so. What's another just 10 gold?
Wonderful, and like takes it off the rack, and it's like a metal helmet, and it's got like lots of metal spikes on it,
Oh god.
and it's got like a E shape where you can just barely see the mouth and the nose, and then it's
Ah,
like
perfect.
Yikes.
And you said it's called the Helm of Dread?
Dread Helm. Dread space.
Helm. Oh. As nothing's coming up in my...
Okay, well, we'll fix it. We'll fix it.
Okay, we'll fix it.
Fix
But
it in
yes.
post.
And as you're looking around, you hear a voice that goes further, yelling almost like in the store. You hear someone go, Hibald! Hibald! And the woman goes, oh, if you'll excuse me. And she totters away a little bit, and you see she's talking to someone. She's nodding. She then goes and grabs like this massive crate filled with what looks to be like packed meats, vegetables, milk bottles, looks like. There's also something you recognize, Nana. There is a what looks like a little piece of spherera like stuck in between these bottles. And you just hear them talking. She hands over this crate. You can't see really who's talking to her, but the person takes this crate, and then they talk for a while more, and then it starts moving away. And she starts coming back towards you. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, is there anything else that you want? Or...
Oh no, I'm all right if you're done with your gifts.
Yes. Then yes, that's all. Just the helm and the armor are good. Yeah. All I
She-
needed to do.
You leave the store, start heading back, and eventually you all reconvene. Well, Nana and George, you return to the Cozy Crust Inn. Arthur, you find your way to the Midnight Suns branch house, where you meet the receptionist, Gitlad Lobar. And he very quickly offers you a room. It is not a private room. They have what seems to be like a large sleeping hall.
Arthur's fun of that.
So you just grab an available bed, essentially.
Yep.
And
He never
as you all tuck in for the night, you realize that indoors is much cooler than out in the city streets. It's bearable. It's still warm. But you all get yourself sorted and eventually fall asleep. And that's where we're gonna end today, as the party has arrived.
No cliffhanger. Yes.
Hooray!
Excellent.
And I am gonna set an alarm around my bed.
Yeah,
as well.
Actually, on the note of the sleeping arrangements, if Arthur never returned and there's 2 beds in each room, is that correct?
that it is.
Rudy would have come back to Gerald's room and not slept on the floor, if that was okay with Gerald.
As long as you don't take your armor off from the god awful smell, Rudy.
Oh, now it's not take off the armor. I see how it is.
Oh, I want you to take it off on a more permanent basis. In which case we could try and do something about the smell, but...
Okay, this is a discussion for the morning. Good night, Gerald.
Good night, Rudy.
Last thing I will say though is when George and Nana return to their room, as you open the door, you do see the twig light going.
Oh,
Yeah.
Just
it's Groot. The little twig light is literally Groot.
It's also self-aware of its own embarrassment.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Today.
What if it's finally remembered, like all the embarrassing things it's done with the pom poms and everything over time?
the
And it's just like,
Embarrassing or
boot.
adorable? You shut the fuck up about my twig light, okay? I'll literally skin you alive and feed you to it. Oh wait, you're
I mean,
already
it's-
skinned alive.
It's not your twig blade anymore. It's its own twig blade.
yeah, you can't.
No, I kind of hate that, yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
it's-
okay. Well, I can still produce fire.
I should have asked in advance if it was okay to use the twig blade like this.
That is okay. It can be its own twig light. We will be okay.
It's a strong,
Yeah.
independent twig blade. You don't
Don't
need no
need no
nana.
nana.
After a month, it can choose to be like unawakened, and it is also a magical effect, so it can be removed.
Oh,
right.
Good to spell it.
Oh, it doesn't just stay that way?
No,
We only
it's
have to get slapped for a month.
Okay.
That's
No, see, here's the
Keep,
thing.
keep in mind
fair.
though,
no.
How
if
many-
I can make George suffer for a month, I think I can suffer
Hey.
for a month
Yeah,
as
but-
well.
just wait.
What's happening? He doesn't know yet.
In game, how many weeks has it been?
Oh, it's only been 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah. At the end of the campaign, it just goes back to its little.
So
Keep
it takes
stage.
us like 3 months to get through 1 month in game.
You know what? When was the last time you actually heard from Vinny, though? Seriously, he was just there with his
No,
tablets.
no,
so-
I see it as
Maybe.
this, right? What'll happen is over the next
Oh
month
my
in
god, he's
game,
gonna get a
right?
taste for flesh.
No, so Vinny will slap us over the next month in game, and then we'll end up summoning the Punishment Panther, or sorry, Artor again.
That took you so long.
I don't want to talk about it.
Right.
I want to
Um,
talk about that.
I didn't actually
did.
pick up on it either,
I-
so don't feel bad.
no.
I don't feel bad at all.
I was like, this
Eventually-
feels like something.
eventually-
And then he was like,
We'll
You got it,
summon
right?
them again, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh yeah, eventually I got it.
oh, that was
But
Wait,
that
does
yeah,
that mean I was
it's
the first one
narrated.
to get it?
I think you were.
Probably.
Oh, heck
Yeah.
yeah.
But like when we summon them again, the next step is naturally to make 2 of our pets sentient so we get slapped twice. Right? And then
I feel like Madeline would be a very good.
Madeline would slap me in a heartbeat.
Yeah,
just
she
slap
won't
you
even
anyway,
need. She
yeah.
doesn't even need a reason.
can you imagine like Kratos' like acidic tongue slapping you instead?
Ugh. Like,
Well-
getting hit with a bird is vicious. Like, have you ever
Raider
had
just like eats
like a
you.
magpie or a
You have
miner
5 seconds
swoop
later.
you and clip you?
Oh,
Yeah, they
Oh
fucking
my
hurt.
god!
oh yeah.
Feels like a
little
brick hitting the back of your head.
Masked
Mm.
lapwings. Or
Yeah.
oh, the magpies. Yeah, those hurt too.
Yeah, I mean, I remember getting hit by an Indian miner bird while I was riding my bike, and it like hit the back of my helmet so hard that the thing went like, zoop.
Oh no.
Damn. Yeah,
I have-
Australian birds are mean.
Oh yeah, very mean.
Thank you, Judy, for the gift sub. But I have an important question.
Mm.
Yes.
Did you all have fun?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Did you have fun, Josie?
I
Did you have
did.
fun with us derailing the train?
Oh god, it was.
Choice of
Wow.
words.
You
just
Aussie,
couldn't
choice
keep
of
us on
words.
track.
Thought you're gonna
I
put
would-
the campaign on rails, eh?
To actually, like, there were people in chat asking if Hercule Poirot would show up, and I was so close to adding, just on the fly, an NPC that's like, I'm a detective.
Please, I would have loved it.
Oh, that would have been
Oh,
amazing.
we could have stretched this train out for like
Yes.
5
I-
We
weeks.
really
here.
could have.
Oh, I did not want to spend, like, more than 1 session on the train.
No.
Fair.
But like I think we took the train in a very entertaining direction that no one expected. So
Your
I think we
train.
did a good job.
Hey, could only go one direction.
True.
Well, I guess 2.
Can't turn
technically.
around and go back?
It can't turn around. It has
still going the
like,
same direction.
It has a loop.
Yeah.
It has a loop.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a loop
Right.
situation.
So me calling it a monorail in my stream title was correct.
Oh,
It's
Right.
I'm sorry, I don't read stream titles because I can't
Is it
read.
It's not the kind that has like two
No.
like fronts. Instead, it's like
It
the
just keeps
train has
going
to
around.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to
Mhm.
go into like. It's like just at the end, it's like a loop of thread, so where
Mm.
it goes around and comes back
Mhm.
to the track it was on.
Like a roundabout.
Right.
Yeah, roundabout. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Excellent. But yes.
But thank you all for having fun. Thank you for playing.
Such
Thank you.
beautiful
for making
chaos.
this-
Oh, so good.
Yo,
You
there
do
is a
chaos
question
very
from
well.
chat for Josie.
Yes,
Oh.
chat.
Yes.
So of
Except
course,
if it's a question about why I'm cute, it's not allowed.
no, that's just my question every
I
single
mean,
day.
I
I
do
feel like-
have one here. So,
I mean, that's just a fact. We don't really need to
um,
question facts, do we?
Then the-
it's the question of why Josie's
Mm.
adorable, but you didn't
I-
say adorable. You said cute.
I have a genuine question from chat though.
Oh, yes.
We of course know Nar, what the name actually is.
Ator. Ator.
Aturnar, yes.
Mhm.
But someone in chat was wondering if the word Nar, like you specifically cut it up like that because it's translated as jester in German apparently.
It does
Yes.
in many European languages. Nara means jester, including Swedish and
Okay. My chat was wondering if it was
Wow.
a double like joke there.
yeah, that was part of it.
See,
Well
okay.
done. I
So-
wouldn't have picked that up.
No,
'cause I didn't-
we need
I'm
to
a
acknowledge
language
this.
pleb.
Yeah, so can we just acknowledge how amazing Josie is to put these little elements into the campaign that we will never notice?
I'll say
Right?
some kudos to Roju because Roju came 2 weeks ago to me and was like, "But what is the lore of the Punishment Panther?"
Oh my
So
god, it's
it's
your
It's
fault!
Roju's fault.
I was like, you know what
Ah.
I would like if I'd like some Punishment Panther lore now.
Oh my
I
god.
I legitimately
your
did say
fault.
that. This is my fault.
I made
It's
some.
you.
He's the Archfey of Humility. It is his job to like make sure that people have fun,
Take this
but
down,
also remember that there are times when you need to focus on what you're doing. Like that's his whole spiel.
You
It wasn't-
don't hate
Wasn't
Nana
necessarily.
by the
It
end.
wasn't me trying to tell you all to stop doing
No,
puns. You're
no,
free
no.
to do them.
I
It-
was
it
actually
was-
gonna ask that after. I was like, that's my next question.
no,
in
no,
our
no.
chat.
Keep going as you are. It's just that it's the concept is that after the gods left, they left power vacuums because they still controlled some of the things that happen in the world
Mm.
just by existing.
Mm.
And some of these like demigods and archfiends, archfays, celestial, they had to take up some of that space. And so his job is literally just to
Can he be
when-
killed?
he can
Can
be
we
killed.
absorb his power?
It's possible. But
Anything
his
is
like
possible in D&D.
his purpose is that he makes sure that people who have the potential to become powerful stay humble as their powers grow.
See, what I think Rudy's taken that is to not yell out that he's
An
invincible,
invincible golden
in the middle
god.
of combat. I think is the thing that he's taken from that.
Look. Fair.
But for the
Everything's
record,
But I
for
like
the
it.
record, he is invincible.
Rudy got fucking pantsed on a train, man. Is he that invincible?
And
You
glassed
can't
in
say
the
that,
face,
you know?
and he still went on a revenge rampage. Okay,
Look, that was
it's fine.
fantastic. I
That was
love it.
amazing.
And we found out that Rudy does still have his ass. So really,
Yeah.
truly, we are blessed on this team.
Damn straight.
And,
And George now
and
thinks that there's a
probably-
poly relationship in the party.
and
Yeah.
probably other parts is also confirmed as attached or detached. How
Yes.
Nana
mandatory
will
that
never
cod
comment
piece
on
is.
that.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure Rudy got the right hint from what was going on. I'm pretty sure. At the end of the
I
day.
feel like Gerald absolutely did not.
Oh god, no.
And I don't think Gerald would, which
No.
is funny
No,
because isn't
no.
his intelligence quite high?
Oh yes.
But his wisdom is not.
No.
There you go.
He can't read the room for shit.
Yeah, no,
He's not
his
right
wisdom is like flat 0 modifier. So yeah, it's very much like
I see.
it's just very a front of charisma, and then like logic backing it up via intelligence from the headband mostly.
Wow.
You had
And,
He really
but there's no
trips up
filter
there.
of wisdom that it's passing through.
I
you
see,
know.
I see. Yes. Yes.
Whereas,
Oh my god.
actually, see, now that I think about it, Rudy had no intelligence or wisdom when the point of the discussion was honed in. So, did he really understand why it all happened?
Oh my god.
I mean, at the point that you were
Oh
feeble-minded,
my
you wouldn't
God.
have known anything.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Oh no. Oh no. He
interesting.
shot himself in the foot.
Terrifying spell.
it is. It is. Like
yeah.
when you said your intelligence, I thought for a second you were gonna drop it to 0, and I
No.
was shitting myself. Because that would
Man, it
mean
would've taken care of
catatonic,
you.
and I was not ready for that.
Yeah, I'll just say that the best use of feeble mind I've ever seen was on Critical Role. Just say.
yeah.
I think I've seen that highlight accidentally. I'm not up to that point yet, obviously, but I think I've seen that highlight accidentally. So
Because not only is it like wonderful use of the spell, but it's so fitting in the situation. Like the role play of it all as well in that one scene is just amazing. Moogle just saw the episode where that happened. Ooh.
Oh, perfect. Then.
Anywho, it is quarter to midnight.
Yeah,
It is,
I think,
it is.
I think that
I
is
do
a
need sleep. Is anyone continuing? Because I would very much love to pass the love on.
Yes.
no,
Yes.
not tonight.
Oh, Ozzy is?
Tonight.
Is Aussie streaming?
No.
Oh no, you
Oh,
just
you
meant
said
pass the
yes,
love
so
on.
I-
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Oh, I meant yes is in agreeing with Cuddly in that. Is there anyone? Sorry.
Are you gonna
Okay.
keep going?
Not tonight. I'm
I
tired.
need
Right, yeah,
help.
fair
My
enough.
cat won't let me give my arm back.
No, that's
Oh
that-
no, you're stuck
that
like
is your
that
cat's
All right.
arm
In
now.
that case, everyone raid Weatherstore. We can't leave.
No, you leave your cat's
Ow.
arm alone.
Oh, what are you
Alright,
doing
okay,
here?
okay.
What are you- oh,
Who
This
is
is your
there? I
fault,
don't
Orb. You
think
shouldn't have
that.
moved your arm.
It's
oh,
true.
You've
you're
lost
gonna
the
Why
cat,
did
let
mate.
you
my-
why did you
you're
move
lying
the
on
cat's
my
arm
gosh.
like that?
That was
Why
your
did
fault.
you
Uh,
offend
look,
the cat?
The cat's in my lap now.
Most
My
of what I
cat's in my
have is
lap.
Elden Ring.
Hmm?
I'm not surprised.
Who's playing
but
Elden?
Everyone.
Everyone.
Everyone, literally